If my app would load. There we go. And we'll try and add some of our stuff as well. But I just gotta... Alright, so we're gonna watch some videos. I'm gonna hopefully check and dinner should be ready for me, but we'll see in a second. So, un momento, I will be back. Alright, so it's not ready yet, which is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, meh. It will be ready at some point. Where are my favorites down here, man? I want my favorites to be moved up somewhere, but you know, can't be too specific. Hmm. Hmm. Bad words of sage advice. Oh, the never split the party thing? Yeah. Yeah, the thing you linked is never split the party. Very confused on what's happening. So Kizuna AI is literally Kizuna. She like plays games and stuff, and it's hilarious. I'm an AI after all. Damn it, my emotes still haven't been... Still no approve yet. Alright, let's see. See what everyone's doing. Start the voice call with just myself.
Mixed in and
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta play this video first before we get into any D&D. Almost forgot. I done diddly almost forgot.
I'm going to say this right now. Sorry that I've been giving you trouble. It's unprofessional of me.
He might have stepped away for a bit.
Of course he did.
Everyone is welcome. Now what now? I heard you guys talking, but I had this fucking blaring.
I said I do apologize first and foremost for my actions the other night. It was unprofessional.
No, it's fine. I went over everything that I needed to. Lost Mine of Fendelver has an update available. Oh no. Is that going to mess up all my shit? I really hope not. But here we go. I'm going to hit the update button. We're going to go from there.
Yeah, I just went through the update. And I'm doing fine.
To update again. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that didn't mess up everything that we had in there. Didn't reset. Because that'll suck. Ooh. Anyway. View. My computer is dying today. Here we go. All right. Nope, okay, everything's saved. That's good. Let me see what was added. They literally didn't add anything. What did it need to be updated for? Damn it.
I do not know.
Howdy.
Hello.
Well, if no one else joins, we can at least figure out what happened. Oh, here we go. Figure out what happened to the captured members of the party.
Well, we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Oh.
Someone's not happy about it.
I'm just gonna kill myself. It's fine.
Cool. Okay, hi, Shiren.
Hello.
I must commit seppuku.
I commit Sudoku now.
Oh, don't worry, Russell. They never found it. What is Signum doing?
He's doing heroes and generals. He was doing heroes and generals real quick. I think he's switching over now, though.
Okay, I was gonna say, wait.
I'm missing Shiren, Coffee, not Coffee, Shiren, Rockie, and
Sig.
God.
You okay?
No, I'm working on an avatar.
Oh.
I'm hungover as fuck, and I can't think straight today. So
I've been looking at this new bird race that they put in D&D.
Which bird race?
Called the fucking Croca?
They've had that for a while. But yeah. You'll find them in
The
Vods.
Asbar. Those are really interesting.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be a vampire. How can I be a vampire?
That's up to the DM.
What is?
To be a vampire player character.
Yeah, because then there's a lot of you have to keep up with that. Not only as a player, but as a DM too.
Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. No, my stream is live.
I don't feel like streaming today.
I don't blame you.
I was gonna say, like, I did mention to Rocky and Sig, like, shit happens. If everyone wanted to skip this week, we could skip another week. It's no big deal.
I really don't want to skip this story, to be quite frank with you.
Well, depending on how things go, this might be quick.
I kept telling you guys it's not.
I told you I'm gonna kill myself. It's gonna be great.
No, don't do that. Trust me, I kept, like I told Sig, it's not as bad as it seems, even though it seems really bad.
I'm not.
It's not as bad as it seems because we have plot armor.
Plot.
Yeah, very
I
few
mean,
of us.
technically, but I mean, it's coming straight out of the book. I mean, not the part where you guys are at, because, well, you know, improv, and you also set half the fucking castle ablaze. But anyway.
You're welcome.
And my headphones finally died after 3 years.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Isn't
Oh,
working anymore.
That
I'm
actually
sad.
reminds me, is the raven still flying around the castle?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of
Oh,
keeping
thank
track of
you.
it, but
Is
that's in the back end. Don't worry,
Because
I keep
I
very
imagine that
detailed
they
notes.
find the raven and they try to communicate with Therein if, well, I don't
No.
know.
ow, loud noises.
Sorry.
Very loud noises.
God damn it, motherfucker!
You know how loud I can get. Probably best option is to turn me down while I turn myself down.
Right. Since we're just kind of waiting.
Like, I want several moments in this game to be something.
Not earlier today, no, because whenever he tried to eat, that's whenever he threw up earlier today. And I had to clean it up. I had to try and move him to try and get him to eat or like a treat or something, and he wouldn't take it. So, yeah, because then that's right before he like I was sitting in here and I just heard him kind of like it wasn't even like a hack; it just sounded like some growl, and then.
I just got him to take a little bit.
Okay.
But I left that bowl right there by his bed.
Yeah, I
He
saw
got
it.
work tomorrow, and it looked like most of that was gone. So I don't know if he was able to reach it and drink it. So I left it down there again. But
Okay.
I
Because
tried to take him outside, but I don't think he gonna make it outside. So.
yeah, he's not moving. He won't like move on his own. I've had to like because whenever he threw up,
He
he
did one earlier.
okay. Because I was gonna say when he threw up earlier, he threw up on his own legs, and so I had to like move him, and he wouldn't move by himself. I had to like pick him up and move him over. So
He moved earlier when I got home. He moved to his door, but he just had to piss on the floor. I don't know.
yeah, right.
He made it all the way to the door and then fell down. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see.
Yeah. Whenever it happens. CRE. Conversation.
Alright.
Hello, vodka.
Oh
Bud?
man. You shouldn't have did that because I found a gif of a drunk girl swinging a
God.
toilet lid thing around her neck.
Why?
That lady just fit an entire fifth of vodka in her boobs. Jesus.
I'm not gonna click on that just in case.
It's there's nothing
There's
It's not
nothing sexual.
NSFW.
there's no nips.
Okay.
She
It's
has
just
a shirt on.
shirt
She's-
on and pulling a bottle of vodka out of them.
Nice.
That's what I call hammer spaced.
I'm surprised what black women can fit in their cleavage.
I'm gonna play some music
Panda.
while I go grab.
It's a gun in hers.
Shit.
That was a weird day. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna grab my food. Be right back. How do you summon a pack of owl bears? I'm not. Even if there was a spell for that, Russell, I'm not giving you that spell. I'm sorry. Not happening.
Components.
Alright, I'm back and I've got my.
And
What
this
the
air will
fuck?
pop up.
DM, so what did you give your animal companion this level exotic weapon profile? Oh,
Pretty much
exotic
just
weapon
change that 0 to
proficiency.
1 and it fixed it.
Sorry, it's fucking adorable.
I am back with my ramen.
Sorry, I was messaging Silhouette. She's not feeling well right now.
Man, everybody's just having a bad
Dang.
Wednesday.
She's been sick.
I just drank too much last night.
Shiren
imagine.
drinking too much? Since when?
About last night.
Fuck you.
Kind
I
of walked
literally
into that one,
passed
didn't
out
you?
in VR chat, and I
really
woke up
did.
at 5 a.m. and everyone was still around me. I'm used to waking up and everyone being gone.
It's because everyone else probably passed that around you.
No, they were still
No.
talking and having a conversation. They
Yeah,
were partying still.
we were up late last night.
Even
I don't think I
Skippy,
went
I
to bed till,
literally
like,
scooted
6.
past him and just yelled "biatch" at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
At 5 a.m.
Skippy, drinking with Skippy. He made me drink too much. Fucker.
Which is a tradition.
Oh, and then I changed my notification noise on my phone to Skippy going
Re?
to re. And yeah, that woke me up in the morning. That wasn't fun. I was not happy.
Hey, Ricky.
Fuck off, giving up the mouth. Good job.
I love that. I love that picture.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
You're getting way too into your D&D sessions.
Wait, I have.
That's called LARPing.
LARPing is punishable by an ass whooping.
I didn't know Signum was so much against LARPing. What the fuck?
It has a place.
I don't know why. I don't know why my shit didn't post from before. I had some pretty
Signum
fucking
too,
funny
Jesus.
memes. Here, like this one. This is me whenever you guys ask me about what fucking herbs you pick up off the fucking ground.
Oh, we saw
I
that.
saw that one.
Did
Yeah,
it
I
really?
saw
Okay,
that.
for me it never posted. It just said it was, and then it never shows up in the feed. But the other one I had was this one.
Ow, that was a tank.
Okay, you see, when I saw that one, Chris, I saw it as something different. When I saw that, I thought of you just going, "Oh no, they're gonna murder Hobo the Town."
I mean, yeah. This one though, this one made me laugh really hard.
Again, time and place.
Can you imagine
that
your
can be
DM just
achieved.
taking a fucking fat vape and then just blowing it all over the dungeon for fog?
You know how to make this
I
game
used to do that.
more immersive? Take a fat dub right on the map.
But I'm
Immersion.
gonna LARP that chair right up beside his head for an improvised weapon. I don't need that shit in my face.
Oh, there should be another one.
No, I have seen something like that done before. Just not without the vaping. Because everyone needs residue all over their stuff, right?
There's hardly any residue for that.
This one's funny.
There are two types of D&D players.
I can't even discern what that picture is.
It's an owl.
It's a macaw trying to woo an owl.
Like my feathers. Don't fuck. No run.
Make it
I
wanna
don't-
smash.
You want some fuck? Becky, let me smash.
Let me smash.
No, wrong.
Please, Becky.
Your tail.
No
is too
run.
small.
No, wrong.
Oh, is Instagram and fucking Facebook still fucked?
Yeah.
Ben's a hoe.
They were fucked.
Instagram and
no.
Facebook are down right now.
Yay, probably
Oh,
Russian.
damn.
I'm not working today.
It's Russian hacking. Calling it now.
Alright, I'm adding that one to favorite.
You mean kind of like VR chat last night? That was fun.
Yeah. I just hit a motorcycle with a 75mm.
Oh, fun.
He did not approve.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love how VR chat's like, oh yeah, we released a integrity update along with every other update we do, safety and security measures, but yet you're still getting hacked, like by the same shit.
Ah, too bad they have no integrity.
Hey, at least it's
Barely.
not as bad as whenever the moderation tools were getting hacked.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
right.
think the game is being
Oh,
hacked.
God.
Apparently, that's just the issue right now. People having access to the moderator tools.
So they did it again.
Because the mods
Show some fire
the mods
skills.
themselves have admitted they have no fucking idea what they're doing. And they absolutely refuse, even with all the fucking kickback money they've been getting, to hire a programmer who knows their way around fucking Unity.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the fuck you mean by kickback money. They're literally just getting paid by HTC to just keep the game running.
Make us more.
Because
money.
literally, without VR chat, the leg trackers and all that shit go bye-bye.
That stock was probably at a very, very all-time low. And then all of a sudden, VR chat made it, you know.
Well, because there's no realistic reason at all.
Or use for them.
Yeah, like, they're superfluous.
I honestly bet
No,
the
I am-
only other people who used the leg trackers were people who used it for, like, mocap purposes for, like, games and
Yeah.
shit.
That would be pretty much it. Dear game, give me another tank to shoot at. And stop the double casting.
Hellsing, you're echoing.
Oh
Shit.
boy.
How would
monkeying
you
is a
like to
terrible
go on
drug.
an adventure with some finest dwarves? That's funny.
I want to Dark Soul this and be Artorias with Sif, and I want to be the boss.
What?
It's Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, anything included in Dark Souls immediately makes me lose my interest.
Hellsing, you're still echoing.
God damn it.
Alright, I'll be a dwarf, but my name is Carlos. Carlos the dwarf? Yeah, you got a problem with that, Gorthon? No.
That goes down. Down. Go down. They go down, and you go down.
Oh, that's cute.
I think I'm done.
Cool. Hopefully that's...
Giant wolf using a great sword.
Coffee, I did the thing.
What you do?
Finished Cadence model.
Hell yeah.
Oops, I did
Well.
it again.
I'm going to go get more noodles. Since
Noodles.
yeah, man, chow mein. Let's
Yeah,
go.
man, noodles.
Send noodles?
Uh,
I mean, I'm not hearing no.
I think Kata will love it.
I am not Rocky.
Mhm.
All right.
Adrian!
BRB.
I just hit a dude with an anti-tank shell.
Did it give me an owl bear with full plate? What are you,
You are
wanting?
double
Like a
cast.
polar bear out of a fucking Narnia series?
Oh my god, the double cast!
With the Northern compass?
Oh, fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. Oh, fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle.
itchy.
Ow, that
Oh,
went.
there's-
How
It's like-
thick is it? Well, I have it thick as my dick.
Where the fuck is that? Oh, never mind, he's dead. Oh, okay. That happened. Let me go put my Stoog back together. Again.
It is double casting.
You are double casting.
I've told you this a few times.
Zeg, when are we expecting Rocky to get home?
She's home. She's just gonna be a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
that means I have time to hop into VR real quick and test this model. What do you giggling about?
This one looks nice and relaxing.
There's something Silhouette sent me. It's a picture that machine did for her, and I'm just it's very appropriate. The more I look at it, the more I hear her start laughing and the wheeze, and I.
Oh, you mean like yesterday when we lost our goddamn minds?
And Coffee's losing his mind again as I come back? I have no idea what happened. All I know is I have more ramen.
Oh, that's good.
Now I have Britney Spears stuck in my head.
I'm not insane. Don't worry.
Debatable. God, fucking tank stuck on me.
I mean, before I knocked you out with the bugbear that came up behind you, you were still, you know, going insane.
rage.
I just ran somebody over with a Stoog.
Neat.
Accidentally.
It's a blood rage, and how come I don't remember anything?
Shut it. Essentially, I handled it. Just shush.
I have a feeling everyone's gonna miss the old Alucard shit, like all the voices and stuff.
Just use it in other places.
Yeah. Mainly VR chat if it ever, you know, becomes what it used to be.
Honestly, I've been finding me and a lot of some of the big streamers have been noticing. If you just go around into Publix and just explore and actually do things with friends, the game is quite entertaining.
Well, yeah, but that's because you
Yeah,
could have.
just
Like it, instead of just sitting in a room looking at a mirror.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
Weird. Who would have guessed that?
I've
Welcome.
also had the issue where I walk into the room and somebody asked me the question, "Are you a streamer?" I was like, "Yeah," and then they immediately dropped the N-bomb 5 times.
Yeah, there's that too.
Like, and
That's why
the
you
thing
don't
is,
stream in Publix.
yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, we still need to clean out the trash. Is the problem?
That's all we left
always
behind in
gonna
the
be-
game.
There's always going to be trash, though.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if you meme a little bit or have some fun with an avatar, but like, actively trying to get someone banned off Twitch is dickish.
Well, and the thing is with that too is Twitch is kind of lenient with that stuff though, because if it's someone that comes at you trying to maliciously get you banned, as long as you do something on the stream to try and prevent it after he's done it the first time, like blocking the guy or something, then you won't get banned.
You have to show considered
Well,
a bit of an effort to get rid of.
That's the thing. I don't mind. I can get rid of them, block the person. I want to hold them accountable.
Well, yeah.
Like, I want to be able to actively say to the dev team, "Hey, this guy's an asshole. Get him out of the game." I think that's the biggest problem with VR chat. The warning
no.
system's pointless and. Ay.
Buddy.
Something going on with VR chat right now? Because my dynamic phones are just all over the place.
You mean the fact that don't say I had that issue yesterday. Ah, fuck, that's
Might
great.
be an issue that we will get through eventually.
But it's only on the avatar I just uploaded. Now this avatar's fine.
That might be the same issue I had when I was using the dynamic bones. The dynamic bones script just screwed up for some reason. You just have to re-import your avatar again and set the bones up.
I have to redo everything.
No, like, you don't have to redo anything. You know how you taught me to just delete the dynamic bones, basically, and then just redo them?
So like delete and then undo.
No, you can copy components.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cool. My mic should be working again.
That's good.
Anybody hear any double casting?
But
No. Yes, we can hear you, Rocky.
Rocky.
Well, I tried saying hi to my own boyfriend and he ignored me.
Damn.
well, I have explosions going off in my head, so I'm gonna call a shenanigans on that one.
Shenanigans.
Do thou not know where you've been?
I'm eating my dinner.
Where art thou now when I need you?
It's okay. I got a phone call from my
I
boss.
can say this without a repercussion. I am skipping dinner because I'm here for the D&D session.
You don't have to
Oh,
skip
go get
food.
My family is going out to eat.
Oh,
Wow,
order
damn.
food for yourself.
Some dedication.
I am the poorest.
Coffee is always the pores.
Hello, Saints. How are you doing?
Sad
Well,
days.
that's fucked.
Let me get out of this game.
All right.
It's going pear-shaped.
Once everyone's in, we will continue from where we were. Like I said, doesn't seem as bad as it looks.
Just got to not be at each other's throats, I guess.
Well, that. And also, I mean,
Oh god, Crow's
Like a-
drinking already.
huh? Oh. She's not in my chat, so.
Notice
Yeah.
the little fist.
She doesn't need to be drinking.
No, she really doesn't.
Oh yeah, that whole setting up for D&D thing.
As soon as we said anything about drinking, Shiren just comes out of nowhere.
I thought we weren't allowed to drink this session.
We weren't. It was
I'm not
yesterday.
drinking.
No, yeah, Shiren drank too much last night. That's why anything brought up with drinking, he's going,
Well, because they have this thing wherever somebody runs up and screams drink, they have to take a drink. It ends poorly.
I don't know why.
Poorly or
Because I could also be that asshole to just run around to every group and
Sure.
just yell drink in like a 30-second span.
Shiren.
Oh, he doesn't
Sevens.
sound like Irish Spring, and he never taught me anything.
What?
But still, I slap my
Sevens.
chest and sing of my drunken Irish.
yeah,
You are drunk. Fuck you.
I missed
By
out
the
on
way,
something.
if you have not met the man 794 yet, Chris, he is a charm to meet every night.
Ugh.
Why do you say
Until he
every
proceeds-
night?
He drinks heavily every night.
Every
About
night.
No,
So
no,
he's
no,
like a
goes
Weathers.
through $3,000 worth of alcohol every week.
that is extreme drinking.
That's not even alcoholism. That's like
He will be on the liver donators list, or liver recipient list within like 5 years.
It better stay, my friends.
if he's going through 3K worth of alcohol, I would say 5 days.
No, because apparently this is a recurring thing.
I give him
It's gonna-
4 days.
It's gonna get to a point where his liver literally detonates.
I'm eating a pizza whole. I haven't even sliced it.
Just rolling it up into a.
Damn it.
Oh,
I knew I forgot to do something today.
Which was?
Get a
Go to
burrito.
Mod Pizza.
Yes! Go to Mod Pizza, get the cauliflower crust. I'm telling you, it's delicious.
The
It's actually
what?
not bad.
I expect it to be delicious.
Yeah, because of the keto diet, a lot of people have been avoiding pizzas.
Mhm.
So in order to bring people
Well-
back into the stores, Mod Pizza decided to bring forth a cauliflower crust, which would allow people on the keto diet to once again have pizza.
It's actually pretty good.
It is really
I've-
good.
I've
'cause
made my
it's
own
what I've been
before.
eating since I started my keto diet.
ladies
I
and gentlemen, angry cat.
waiting.
You're going to be angry, Mr. Angry Cat.
Angry
My
cat.
cat's been
There it
angry
is.
every week.
It's every
I
single
love
session.
how we start singing Angry Cat and you just hear
Yeah, I'll get you next time, He-Man. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm the
I
great
like
papyrus.
papyrus.
I like spaghetti.
That went two completely separate directions.
That really did.
Hey, could someone post the multi-stream link in Discord real quick?
Why do you have to
hold
set this up every like
I'm
week?
not setting it up. I have it set up, but I'm not pulling up chatbot to grab it. I'm gonna throw it in Twitter since I'm not streaming.
Yeah, mine is ceasing to work. So
Mine's
Give me a
not.
second, Shiren, and
Oh.
there you go.
First.
On my screen, I'm first.
Yeah, I'll screenshot.
On my screen, it's Chris. Sorry.
Hey!
you're all nerds.
Hey, fuck you. Hey, we're all playing D&D here. Listen, who are the real nerds?
You.
I am the rule maker. You will follow these. You
I am the wonder
fuckers.
on the sun, I need to
That's
gun
how
to
I
get
feel
respect up
sometimes.
in these streets.
Okay,
Uh,
so, is everyone prepared?
Just about.
My
Debatable.
Streamlabs needs to update, so give me a minute.
What?
What?
Oh, so that was the update.
What?
Hmm?
Oh, no!
What?
So the
What?
update to the Wave Echo, or the Lost Mines of Phandelver thing that happened to Roll20, so I updated it. It's
no.
given me macros as the DM, like by default.
That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
What does this
What are
one do?
macros?
Right now, it's just audio sync. I don't have any music playing because copyright things, and because we're saving the music for other stuff.
You just generated a token.
I did. I
Don't
don't know what that
Yoink.
necessarily
What is
means.
that?
That's not the one I
Pin table?
clicked. Maybe it
What
is.
does that do?
I don't want
Oh,
to
you
roll this
can
to you guys because then it might give away something. So I'm going to leave that there for now. But that's cool, I guess. I don't know what these do. I'll have to test them when we're not in a session. But anyway, okay.
Sig, you're gonna
Where's
have
the
to help
token?
me get it back on the sharing my actual screen on Streamlabs because I forgot.
Oh. Hmm.
Sweetie,
Oh,
that's...
the map's on
Oh, it's
screen.
display capture. I got it.
Yeah.
It's just there's no audio right now.
Not at the
Sorry.
moment.
Babe.
Hello.
I'm sorry, it just came out.
That's what she said.
Scotland becomes the first nation to give free necessary sanitary products. Oh, so you can get free pads and tampons and shit in Scotland? Bastards.
Yes. Because, hey, they
Ooh.
realize women birth our people. Maybe we should treat them like humans.
Like looking up random like articles on internet.
So
This one
that's
time, I read an article about peanut butter. It was pretty fascinating.
All right. So,
one's-
Okay, that's the issue. Okay.
That's the issue.
No, I was having a audio issue, like audio's coming through the wrong portions of my capture.
so
What number session is this?
I don't even know.
I say no.
I don't even know what session number this is. I'm just here.
You could go back and look at the Vods on
Yeah, I was
Chris's
gonna say.
YouTube channel.
I was,
just to
that's
see what number
that's
it
what
is.
I'm going to do right now.
Oh, okay. So
My channel, it should be VOD number 10, session 10, because session 9 was the last one I uploaded.
Well, mine says 12.
Congrats.
I don't care what else.
That's fine.
You're in the future.
I'm future.
come on out.
Oh, shit, that's what it was. Okay, there we go. I apparently hit delete and it changed my syntax for how I type. Yay!
Boy.
So I need to open a notepad.
We're in here, and Sarang, Shiren, and Smolder are all outside.
Yeah, they ran off.
Yeah, just
But-
because they were afraid of Rahun, which is understandable.
I mean, I did.
Now come back.
Oh, hey, Gladiator. I did down 2 of our teammates
True.
in quick succession. And Signum still has a memory of, axe to wall and then 3 consecutive one-handed axe blows to the face.
Me right.
That worm thing is still around, I think.
Still in the pillar.
That goblin to worry
Little
about.
shit.
And there's a wolf there for some reason. Don't know why there's a wolf. There just
Jewel,
is.
I will kill the bad things once I wake up.
Right?
If you wake up.
Because I failed a constitution saving throw, so I'm currently unconscious on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Because a bugbear hit you over the back of the head.
Bruh, I'm dying. I'm rolling my death saving throws, so don't talk to me.
Top of the morning, dear laddies. This is Bugbear Septiceye.
Oh, no.
I will shank you.
Man.
And
Right.
today, we're going to be messing with Rahun.
You've been upgraded to a spoon shank.
Hey, make
One
sure
of
it's
the most
rusty.
sword in the world. One boy can kill a
Make sure
man
it's
within
rusty,
30
then I can do
minutes.
the
So what I'm gonna
solid
do
fingers
is I'm gonna
impression.
have Rahun poke it with a stick.
I still can't get over the joke from the very beginning of the fucking campaign that Rahun made you about to get hit with the persuasion stick.
I got hit with the persuasion stick. I can't even argue about it.
Came up to me and straight up smacked me in the face. Yep.
That made me laugh so much.
Goblin was
Good
just
times,
like,
good times.
All right, so as we all finally come back from what has transpired, of course, Rahun went on a rampage after getting attacked by the Grick that you all were facing, that then sent him to knock out not only Therein but also Tyson in a rampage. As the others escaped the castle, they were then... Rahun was unfortunately ambushed by a bugbear and his wolf that have come out, as well as a female drow that is now emerged from the curtain from the next room.
She's immersed in the curtain.
God damn it.
Ew.
So,
The fabric.
for this, as the female drow walks through, it just kind of looks down with its kind of beady red eyes. And Rahun, you can kind of see this drow walk through before you kind of lose your full consciousness. And as it kind of walks down, it's kind of looking just over, the bodies on the floor at this point. However, for the rest of you outside, I was going to say, ironically, per what Therein said earlier, his familiar crow or Raven, right?
Yes.
Raven. Raven comes back around the outer side of the building, and for you specifically, Smolder, it kind of lands on your shoulder and sort of kind of pecks at you on your armor for a moment, trying to get your attention. And once you finally kind of look up here after getting just almost seemingly attacked by a random bird, it flies over to the perch on the corner here, and it's trying to lead you back inside from what you can tell, because it keeps coming back over here, and it's looking towards you and then back towards the door.
Fuck. Well, before I do anything, I'm fucking drinking a potion.
Okay.
Understandable from what happened to you. I'm sorry about that, by the way. I had no control.
It's okay. You didn't,
Before we start
you didn't
this-
do too much.
Shiren's gonna take a stiff drink and forgot what happened today.
I think a lot of people are taking a stiff drink whenever they have to go into battle with Rahun now.
Wow.
Oh.
And we have a dud potion.
I got 4 health back.
Unfortunately, Shiren, you have liver cancer. That's it? I mean, shit. I mean, I've been new.
Alright,
Respend,
well,
respend,
I'm gonna
respend.
move over here
Okay,
and peek in the door.
go for it.
I got pink
I
sauce
don't
on
think
my
I
sweater.
have. Yeah, I have nothing for stealth. Oh, I got an 18.
Okay. So for that, are you creaking the door open again, right?
Yeah, I'm taking a peek, see what the bird wants me to see.
Okay. So as you kind of open the door, and you look down, you can actually see where the goblin was, as well as now this female drow that's kind of looking over your friends. And the wolf that's here is just kind of slowly trotting its way between the bodies and kind of sniffing around, just kind of looking as it kind of moves over towards the left here.
Look at that bitch just lurking.
I guess I will call over Naram and can't remember Rockie's character's name.
Sarang.
The wrong.
Sarang. Okay,
Sarang. Sarang.
get the fuck over here.
Sarang.
Sorry, I'm trying not to burp really loud.
Alright.
I'm kidding.
You could always set a push to mute button on your mouse.
Signum.
No, I could, but I'd
Sig-
feel like I'd be holding that shit down.
You
Hey, get in
following
there.
through?
Alright. One second.
Crystal in here.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fucking reset my bot.
Oh, fine.
So what are you
Did the
guys
music
doing?
go away?
It should be resetting.
I don't hear any music.
I'll stop it and restart it.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
I heard it just fine.
Can you hear
Oh
it
my
now?
god!
There it goes.
The shit out of me.
There we go.
Fuck.
Let me see. Okay, there we go. I can hear it better now.
Alright, so what are you three doing?
I'm
So-
to refresh my page.
So, good news and bad news. Good news is Rahun is no longer raging.
Bad news, he's dead.
Bad news, I don't see him, and there's a bunch of enemies now.
They're all surrounding each other. Rahun's down.
Okay. Looks like I have to play some music for you guys.
Well, if you refresh the page, I probably have to restart it for you, Coffee.
I did refresh the page.
Okay, let me restart it.
I do have invisibility.
And again,
and I do
scared
have
the shit out of me.
plus 10
Mhm.
stealth.
Yes, but what is invisibility going to do?
Invisibility is going
No,
to...
I know what it does. I don't know what you'd be able to do with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
A creature you touch becomes
Yeah, that worked.
invisible.
You know what it does, sweetie.
Just depends on what you guys want to do.
Like, going invisible is great and all, but we're not going to be able to get anyone out by going invisible.
There's no way we're gonna drag someone out.
I'm thinking. You're behind me, so I can't hurt you, Sig.
What?
Hello?
I love how everyone immediately goes, huh?
I would say I'm thinking about using Shatter and like putting it directly in the middle of them.
Sweetie, that hits everybody.
The point of the 10-foot radius.
Yeah, so everyone in there, including our teammates.
No.
Who are down.
Good idea. Yeah.
A for effort.
Unfortunately, it's going to vaporize our downed characters.
Okay, there is music. I'm just stupid, and my audio adjuster just completely shifted over.
How
He
long
said
does
not me.
invisibility last?
A minute?
1 hour.
Holy
It
shit!
says.
No, I mean, late. I don't know if you.
I think it's 1 hour.
Let me double
Yeah,
check.
duration 1 hour.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'll try it more later.
Oh my god, it is
So-
1 hour.
For what now? Sorry, I was asking a question.
We're checking the duration of invisibility.
Uh-huh. It's a long time. And I think the only way it can be taken off is like by dispel.
Or somebody casts a spell.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking.
Here's a thought.
You're a
Invisibility-
thought.
Sweetie.
Be gone.
Use that word on Twitch and
No, you can't use that word on Twitch. Stop.
Yeah,
You actually can't. Yeah, don't do that.
It's okay.
That specific line right there is banned.
Shh, it's okay. I've broken plenty of rules before.
Yeah.
You should have been banned twice already.
I should have been banned probably 13 times already for my lobbies in VR chat turning into
What
strip
did you
clubs.
do?
My lobbies in VR chat would always turn into strip clubs, whether it be gay or straight. It always happens whenever I'm Alucard. So I could have been banned like 13 times over.
You do know.
thank God for sexy Sundays.
You do know a startling number of male strippers who are in female avatars.
I just know strippers in general, even in real life. Like a lot of my friends I went to high school with, they're strippers now or work at Hooters or
that one dude
you know.
that showed up last time, Kill Show. Yeah, he's
Shit.
cool.
I was
yeah.
gonna say maybe might be able to use darkness, but Drow. Oh, wait, no, darkness doesn't allow for dark
Night elf.
vision.
You have to,
thought it
in
does.
order to see
No.
through darkness, you have to have true sight.
Yeah.
True sight or blind vision.
Yes,
or
sir.
blind vision. So,
Got any
that's an
ideas,
idea.
Sig?
The other idea is turn Sig invisible so he can go in and heal everyone.
And I can be stealthy. And
I
heal
mean-
people too.
Well, there's not much to be stealthy. We kind of did set another room. That could have been a bypass on fire.
Well, I mean, technically, if you use invisibility at level 3, you could do 2 people invisible. Is it?
Decisions.
Okay, yeah.
So,
so
here's what I'm thinking. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
because
no,
I
it's
have
not
I have a 3rd level invisibility.
What's up, Shiren?
So I was gonna say use both invisibility and darkness, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see either.
Yeah, see, I don't have, blind sight.
I don't think I do either.
I don't like how
So,
Rahun
no,
is
no.
giggling.
What the fuck?
So I'm thinking that's gonna be our best bet. though I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
Silhouette's laughter in my head.
Fuck.
So invisibility and healing is probably our best bet. I don't know if that's gonna get Coffee back up. Because he's not down from being low on health. He's unconscious from being knocked over the
Well,
head.
it should technically remove the status effect, but
Where'd the thing go? I have a quick reference. Hold on. Okay. Unconscious. An unconscious
Hey.
creature is incapacitated. See the condition. He cannot move or speak and is unaware of its surroundings. The creature drops whatever it is holding and falls prone. The creature automatically fails any strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have an advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So,
daggers.
technically...
Wait. If we decide to go invisible and go heal everyone, what's gonna happen once these enemies see them start getting up?
The
there is
fight's
that.
back on.
They're gonna have to they're gonna have to roll. I'm gonna have them end up rolling a save to see if they can react fast enough. One of them is a bugbear, and the other one is a drow, and there's a wolf involved too. But
yeah, and that goblin's still laughing hideously on the floor over there.
yeah, he's just there, just incapacitated. He can't take any actions.
I named him Frank. His name's Frank.
Frank's gonna die.
I mean, yeah, he is. I mean, technically,
We should recruit Frank. After
We're
all,
not
Frank's
recruiting
gonna die.
Frank.
Sweetie.
We're not recruiting Frank.
Goblins are rats. They deserve to die.
Dang. Wow.
Considering my next character is going to be a rat.
Yep.
All right,
have rat-
all right, Master Splinter, chill out.
No Master Splinter. I hate the monk class.
I was gonna say, if you're about to be a rat monk, I swear to God.
I have my 4 turtle disciples.
I am one of them. I am the slowest turtle in the bunch, aka the stupidest.
Not really.
well, if you're gonna go for it, invisibility, then heal Tyson.
No, me and Sig are both gonna go invisible because I'm gonna put that shit on him.
Well, she's saying heal Tyson so she can get up and start healing too.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of her actions could be lay on hands and restore a shit ton of health.
Let me touch all over
so
your
me and
body.
you going invisible, Sig?
Illusion. Ha!
Wait a minute.
It's a cantrip, so.
And technically, how I'm treating it right now is you guys have also disengaged from combat, so whenever you go back in, the initiative rolls are gonna restart.
Yeah, that's fine. There is this one's shitty, and it's a bit of a test. But if I get invisibility, I can sit in the corner, and where the hell? I just literally just had it. Where'd it go? It takes some time, but I can use Prayer of Healing, which heals up to 6 characters with I can see, which would be those 3, myself and Sarang.
You won't be able to see Sarang.
That's true.
It's good because she hasn't taken any damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really
that's
taken
fine.
any damage at all.
I'm light on damage myself, but I can see those 3, and I'll be able to heal you 3d8 plus 4,
Ooh.
which should pull most of you back onto your feet pretty quickly.
Y'all would just have to
So
stop
do you-
the time.
So
But-
No.
do you want me
How
to
long
just...
does it take?
It takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I
maybe,
basically... I
maybe
need that.
here's-
once I get Tyson up, then Smolder can run in and start, like, fighting, I guess. I don't know.
No. 10 minutes is a long ass time.
10 minutes would be
Really?
10 battle rounds. So whoever's engaged in
What?
combat, it would have to roll
Yeah.
around 10 times.
No, it's more than that.
No, I thought every attack,
10 seconds.
what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every one of those
Every
is
round
10
is 10
seconds?
seconds.
For
Every
some
battle
reason,
turn
I
is
feel
10
like that is
seconds.
not right, but I'm gonna double check.
Why? Can't we just bend the rules and be like, it's only 5?
No.
Not now.
This is
Oh,
the
It's
turning
gonna
point.
take forever. We're all gonna die.
Well, that's why it was be during invisibility. Too bad we don't have teleportation. Oh, you know what? I don't have it, but pull up my...
Slowly adds it.
Question. If I use Misty Step, can I grab people and use it?
No.
But you're
No.
down
Misty
2.
Step
I
is
think.
just
Yeah,
you
you're kind of
and
down
objects.
right now.
You cannot
Well, not-
grab other people. as
Not
well.
even that. You basically turn in the mist and poof away,
You would need to have Dimension Door.
Darn it.
which I think that would even take some time.
For a portable
it depends
hole.
on how you use it, but it can take time or whatnot. But it also damages. So
Portable hole would have been useful right here.
Eh.
yeah, especially if
Wait,
you put it in
we'll
the back.
slap
of
it down underneath the Drow and the Goblin.
No, they would
No,
fall to the
Shiren,
floor.
you know what's even worse? It says here from the official book, a round represents about 6 seconds in the in-game
no.
world.
Oh, that's right, because it's 10 rounds equals a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking.
So it takes 100 rounds.
Essentially.
For 10 minutes.
Think of something else.
But no, literally, if I turn invisible, invisibility lasts for an hour. I can sit like pen. I can get about right here. I should be able to see all 3 of them on the ground because they're in different levels.
Yeah.
And because you are not organic, the wolf shouldn't be able to smell you.
That was my big issue. I am an inorganic creature. I don't breathe, so I don't make smell.
I would think it would probably be better to sit.
But you're also heavy on the
Here-ish?
stone floor.
See,
No, I'm.
That way you're not in a pathway.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm gonna have to lose my armor to do this.
That's weird. I'm looking at my stream and it says Streamlabs is watching you, and I'm just like,
It's the chat bot.
It's your bot.
It's your bot, yeah.
I have a bot?
Yes,
If you
everyone
use
does.
Streamlabs chatbot or Streamlabs, you have chatbot, which is Streamlabs.
Oh.
where's my? I could have
I
used.
don't have mine turned on in there.
Shit.
Who is getting blown up?
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I have
I'm
water
about
here.
to.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of to get everyone up at a decent health rate.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you
Because-
guys can do right now. I mean, there's a lot. Obviously, no one's in combat yet. The only thing that I would say you guys find a little weird is that this Drow is, they're not particularly speaking, but they're also not, attacking the people who are downed. So,
Which means we could go talk to them, maybe.
Ooh.
Unconscious
Charm a
Rahun
drow.
says, yes, it's a female drow. You will not introduce it.
I can charm that. Hey, baby.
Oh,
Well, that might work because drow females hold more power than the male drows.
they do. It's a matriarchy. Woo.
Woo.
I mean, technically, we could cast invisibility on myself. Yeah. But we could cast invisibility on Shiren and myself, send Sarang in to negotiate. If shit turns sour,
Well, as soon as I walk in, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna come after me.
maybe.
Well, they're not assaulting us. I mean, they have
They have superior numbers.
two of the three strongest characters of our group downed on the ground, and they're not attacking us. And they chose to knock me out instead of doing a full frontal assault.
I guess I can just say I'll turn Sig invisible. Smolder, is he going invisible?
that is up to you
Or no?
guys.
Sig, did you say Smolder goes invisible too?
I mean, he could be technically, while he's invisible, he can sneak around and basically,
Position himself behind the
yeah.
female drow.
well, even something like that. Because invisibility, once you attack somebody, they're caught off surprise, so a hit is an automatic critical.
Yes, sir. And they can't move for that turn because they've been surprised.
So you
we
basically
do that, but
you
we
would get
still
a full free critical on him or whoever you attacked, and then they would lose an initiative round against you to attack again.
I guess. Is that final?
Those in favor say aye.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I mean, I'm at
You
a
have
loss.
a bad feeling. I'm the one going in on invisible.
Well,
I'm gonna.
You are a bard, so technically you can use your words to be like.
Just Rocky, I have one suggestion.
Don't provoke.
Don't be a dick.
Well,
don't
Either
be
or-
a dick.
I mean, realistically, or you both could go in there,
Yes,
and
Smolder.
I sit off to the side and cast Prayer of Healing while you guys are kind of negotiating, and we can catch
I
them
was gonna
flat-footed.
say, why don't Rin and Sarang go invisible and then let Smolder do the talking,
'Cause I'm not
and
charismatic
Sarang
at
can
all.
go behind the
She,
drow.
Because Sarang's the bard with a high charisma score.
she has a super high
Proficiency
charisma
in
score.
persuasion.
I'm gonna hit you in the face. Listen, I
You
just thought
can
it was a
say-
good idea.
She's sitting at a +9 persuasion. That's our best option for that.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
I
I
think
am
mine's-
at a +0 on charisma and persuasion, so yes.
Yeah, I'm at a 0 too.
I only got a +4, so.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to lose my armor.
Lose it, baby.
'Cause
Strip
I will-
for me.
Well, I have disadvantage against stealth.
Yeah, so did I, but I rolled well.
I have a +10 in stealth.
Yeah, my stealth is a 0, and I roll disadvantage against it. So
better strip.
Well, then maybe don't go where the green circle is. Maybe just stay where the blue circle is.
That's what I was thinking, so I can make a hasty escape if need be.
And put on your armor.
Yes.
And keep your armor on, yeah.
So yeah,
Chainmail falls to the floor. Damn it!
I think that's our best plan. You two basically put up a front of, hey, you know, can we get our friends back? What's your price? You know.
Yeah. Okay. So, come here. Let me touch that ass. Turn you invisible.
Oh my.
And she's going to make it
this is
very
gonna be bad.
subjective.
We have no other option. Fighting them is not going to be doable.
So we just touching Sig with
She's
Invis?
Firm. They're crystal.
Yeah.
I know, but
Okay.
they're
Smolder's
firm.
going in with me. He called me a dick.
Okay.
I didn't call you a dick. I said don't be a
To
dick.
be a dick.
I've never won.
The
Yes,
dragon.
that's why the dragon assaulted us.
I charmed the dragon.
Also, the invisible
No.
thing down underground.
Don't
you
worry
were kind of
about
a dick
it.
to both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, well that thing was a dick to us first, honest to God.
Yeah.
He did kind of propel her across the bridge. And then
It
Rahun
propelled all of us
repeatedly.
across the bridge.
But
Alright.
yeah, I'm gonna take my armor off and I'm gonna sit where the blue spot and start casting prayer of healing.
Since
Is
it
it
is a
Naruto
cantrip, I don't
Hellsing?
need to roll anything.
No, it just happens.
Okay.
Though, shit.
Now you see me? No, you don't.
Shiren, can you do me a favor and check to see if they're looking at the door?
Are they looking at the door?
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Perception.
Well, it makes sense. If they're
No,
looking at the door and the door magically swings open and nothing enters.
I guess me and Smolder could enter first.
No, well, the thing is, I want to get in and get some time.
Ah.
Because if I can at least strip off a few minutes of it, or like 90% of it, while you guys are talking. Because talking rounds don't take initiative fights.
I was gonna say, from what he saw, they're not like specifically looking at the door. No, they're just kind of looking at the damage that's been done already.
Okay.
Then you can just.
So they're, yeah, so that they're not completely paying attention. Good.
They're kind of just like having their own little meeting.
All right. For sanity's sake, I'm gonna have to move here, but I'm gonna be kind of in between those two squares,
Okay.
so they can basically get through unhindered, so they don't bump into me.
Yeah, you're essentially like in the doorway.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So are you
And I'm
starting
gonna start-
casting now?
Yes.
Okay.
Start that timer.
Which is fun because it's a verbal component, but I speak in my mind psychically, so.
True.
There you go.
All right. Next, now for you two.
Smolder, let's get this thing on.
Well, aren't we giving him a second?
Just like, at worst, give me 8 minutes.
Okay.
They shouldn't be. If anything happens, I'll have to back out. But like, I feel like they're gonna be toiling.
I have something in my heart that's saying Chris is about to do something that's gonna fuck us all over.
That's fine.
I'm hacking
Oh,
the
but-
mainframe. I need 8 minutes.
It's always 8 minutes.
What am I supposed to do, Jack? Cut the blue wire. They're all blue.
Oh no!
Damn it,
time for this.
Jack!
All right. Well, what are
Sure.
we doing?
Sharon, have you been hit yet?
Yes, by coffee.
Okay. Funny enough, while I'm in the middle of it, well, I'm still in the middle of casting, Shiren and them will move up in front of me right here,
And they get healed.
and I'll be able to see Shiren too. This is the best option I have right now.
Yeah, it is.
Because while I'm still invisible, if this goes off without a hitch, I'm gonna scurry past and vaporize one of these fuckers' faces with inflict wounds. A level 3 inflict wounds does hideous amounts of damage.
Well, then we'll have to keep the Drow woman alive.
I can do that. Unless she starts chucking some serious spells, then we have issues.
We
Well,
got issues.
Alright, so I guess this goes out without a hitch.
well, if you can get me up, I do have a few counter spells.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go in there, start casting silently,
I'm
and then
slowly letting the insanity that is. Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. Oh boy. But yeah, so,
It's been a long time since I fought a bugbear.
oh god, it's true. But yeah, I'm gonna.
saying hello, big boy. I'm about to say hello to you.
Oh no. Once the
Whoever
spells.
controls the most talent OPM wins.
Oh no.
Get
Once the
your
spell's almost
face.
complete, those two are gonna come in here and try to stall/negotiate.
Actors ready. Scene commence.
Well, do you want to lead it, or do you want me to head in first? Rocky.
Sweetie.
And dead.
Oh no.
Oh, she disconnected.
No.
Oh, she's typing. Storm knocked out her Wi-Fi.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
Rip.
No.
Ooh.
In her defense, it has been storming very hard there today, so.
There's a blizzard going on in
Oh,
Colorado
there she is.
right now.
Oh, believe
Half
me,
of
I
it.
understand.
I'm on data right now, so
Damn.
like I'm on my phone. I'm on data. Like there's a tornado warning going around. Plus it's storming really bad.
Damn,
Don't waste all
tornado?
too much of your data, sweetie.
I pay my own bills.
Touche. Alright, well, you guys are up, so.
Well, do you want to lead it, or do you want me to go in?
Who are we talking to?
The two people who have not walked in yet.
I'm not in the game anymore.
In the game.
You're still in the chat.
Can move your shit
I
and
mean,
roll your shit.
Yeah, Chris can move your stuff. We'll just.
okay. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna look at
Gonna
6
be my
streams so I
turn.
can see the board at least.
Go for it, sweetie. I guess I'll take over rolling for her.
That works.
Since I have her character sheet up.
Mhm.
Let's see.
You are my fire.
No. 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 No.
Tell me why.
I already have to sing Backstreet Boys for a project. No.
What's wrong with the Backstreet Boys? They were the shit back in the
No, I
early
have to
2000s.
sing it. That's the thing.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, I would look. Can we trade places so I can do your project?
Trust me, you don't want to. There's a lap dance involved.
Oh, I would be more than happy to fill in with that too.
Oh, God.
Can you
Alright.
zoom in on your thingy on the board, Sig?
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it.
The
Yeah, see,
songs
this
we're
is-
doing is we're also doing Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and Britney Spears.
Oh, the
All of
all
those.
2005 trilogy.
God, no, please. Don't need
We're
that in my life.
doing Bye Bye Bye.
I knew it. I knew it.
Bye 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 is our ending song.
Cause bye, and it's an ending song. Clever.
So Smolder,
was a terrible
are you
joke.
ready to go in?
Yep.
Let's go. I'll actually go in before you since I have the high persuasion.
Yeah, alright.
And if they ask why a fucking or whatever the
Jinsei.
race is, yeah,
Or whatever.
Jinsei.
I always get the name better mixed up.
Insane.
The stage,
Ganassi.
Whatever.
Ganassi.
Your Janasi. That Smolder is her bodyguard.
Grassy.
Make what that moving, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
I don't know where they're moving! Help me!
Blue line.
Blue line.
Okay.
Wrong in one part.
The one where I said moved him to the blue line.
Blue line.
That line in the blue.
Alright.
And
So as you guys start to move in,
I was thinking back.
the wolf seems to notice your presence first, of course, as you kind of walk in, and it's a very dull moment in the castle, as there's still the sound of the fire going off in the room to the left, and still spattered screams.
It burns.
That wasn't us. That
No,
was
it's more.
that was just a manufactured accidental grease fire.
So, as you walk
have
in,
a problem with your outlets.
as you walk in, the wolf notices you first and kind of takes a step in front and moves to the middle of the party here between everyone. And as you kind of walk in, as the wolf notices your presence, the drow just kind of looks up, not saying a word, and just kind of stares across the space here at the both of you.
Yay, more crystal voice modulator. Yay.
If that wolf tries anything, bippity boppity, that pelt's my property.
Well, the last dire wolf we fought wasn't really an issue, considering its own bugbear killed it.
I mean,
True.
Sorry, it rolled a natural fucking 1!
what do you think Stardust for?
Wait, who
And
rolled
then
natural
bounced me off the floor.
Wolf from the
Oh,
very first.
damn, son.
Anyways,
I don't know how to start this.
Try acting casual.
Dear assholes, we would like our friends back. Thank you.
Dear you some of my bitches.
Don't.
We are
remember what I said about not being an ass?
Bitch.
It was a joke. Calm down. Why does everyone need to attack me tonight? Shit. It was a joke.
All right, what are we gonna say for this?
I honestly don't know what to say.
Well, you can ask them, why haven't you tried killing our friends yet?
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, that.
I am sorry for the intrusion. Can we have our friends back, please?
So are you actually
Yes.
starting this, Smolder?
Yeah,
No one
Smolder,
else
please
is.
start.
I didn't know what to say, because apparently everything I say sounds like an asshole.
Okay.
Duel is shouting, kill it with fire. Fire kills everything except fire elementals.
That's why you just use Infernal Fire.
An enemy without cover is an enemy without victory, brother.
Oh God.
And an enemy
Anyway.
with fur makes a beautiful.
Anyways, hello. Sorry for the intrusion. Can we have our friends back, please?
Are you going for persuasion here or just starting up the conversation?
Starting up the conversation because I don't have persuasion.
Okay, cool. So
Just casually, how you doing?
Just a yeet.
as you speak up to the drow here, she just stares across, almost just like it's just a dead face stare across the room, and it doesn't even she doesn't even seem to blink. She's just still standing there after you speak out to her.
Does this drow speak another language?
I have no idea.
This is going to be a problem if they do speak another language.
They speak
Undercommon.
common and undercommon.
I know primordial. Does that help?
No, obviously
Or
not.
maybe- Excuse me, it was deep speech.
Duel,
not
they're
undercommon.
trying. Goblins on the other half of the map are trying to put out the fire, so if anything, burning the castle to the ground is a possibility not under our control.
We're burning down a stone castle.
Look, there's a lot of flammable things inside of castles.
Yeah.
I do.
Just gonna nudge drunk. Say something.
Did we have a goat in the party?
Be persuasive.
I don't. Hi. I don't know.
Ah, this is a problem. We did not predict this.
Stage fright.
Yes. Yes.
Just have fun with it, sweetie.
I'm scared.
Of what?
People gonna hate me.
I'm not gonna hate you.
Because I don't know what to do. I want to cry. What the
Don't
fuck?
worry, I already saved Rahun's character sheet, so if he dies...
I really want to cry. Now I'm scared.
Don't need to cry. Just be you. Good.
Well,
That's how I
try to make
persuade them
friends
I
with the
cry.
drow. Well, try thinking it like this. Try making friends with a female drow. Both of you are women, and both of you hold power in a way. Just don't
And
allude to
she
what
sees
exact
us
power.
as scum.
Mm-hmm.
So be a feminist. Got it.
No,
Oh, no.
Drow are extremely xenophobic to every single race but Drow.
I don't know what that means. paladins?
They hate
hate
everyone
everybody.
except themselves.
Okay, so kiss ass.
Yes.
That works.
Yeah, they view other
Basically
races
put the
as
Drow on a
underneath
high
them.
pedestal.
Suck up to them, yes.
I gotcha.
My, we're looking very drowy today. Drowsy
no.
today.
Drowsy?
Oh,
Rahun
please.
mentally thinks to himself, please kill the paladin first for that.
Gonna put our teammates out of their misery just because of that joke.
Remember how I said I was gonna kill myself?
It's happening right now.
Kind of gives me an excuse to go with a goblin paladin next round.
Okay. Do I need to roll persuasion with this?
Yes.
Yes, roll a
You'll need
d20
to.
for persuasion.
I can't.
I'll roll it for you, sweetheart.
It's a +9 to the persuasion, I think.
19!
19.
Hey.
Let's just bypass the complete awkwardness of this stage fright bullshit. And
No,
let's
I
just...
got it. I got some.
Okay.
I got some.
Okay.
It's an honor to be in your present. Present.
Don't worry about it.
So, as you.
But,
s-
it's,
Go
but
ahead.
it seems like we need our friends in return.
So as you say that, the gaze of the Drow, just as it's been just staring directly at Smolder, it just slowly turns towards you after you speak to it, and it seems to take a second, and it
Panic
kind of,
attack.
and it slowly looks down at everyone again, and then looks back up, and then as it's looking across now, for you, Sarang, you start to feel just a very slight, almost kind of like, not necessarily a headache, but there's a pressure in your head all of a sudden.
That's a panic attack.
And it seemed to have happened right as the Drow looked back up at you. It's just all of a sudden this kind of pressure in your head. And it just kind of still stares at you, and its facial expression seems to just change slightly, as it looks like its eyebrows raise a little bit, but then kind of writhe back down to its just dead stare.
I tried. Smolder, it's your turn. Use your manly charm. I mean, you got the guns of fire.
Oh, jeez.
Tell her how smoking hot she is.
That's not gonna work.
Like, hey, baby, you're smoking. I'm not gonna start flirting with this thing.
Not yet.
Not
You
yet.
have a much better chance with the bugbear than her.
Smolder, you got anything? Kiss
Look,
her ass.
I very much appreciate that you haven't killed our friends.
Oh God. Or
What can we give you to get them back?
Yes, your greatness
So-
in all her glory.
As it almost seems artificial at this point, where the Drow just sitting in twists its gaze back at Smolder, and as it looks at you after you ask the question, it's still without speaking or its mouth moving at all. It simply raises its hand and points down at Therein, but as it does, as you guys watch it, it actually it starts to kind of almost, it seems as if it kind of fades for a moment, like its figure fades kind of in and out and almost shifts,
Oh, it doesn't actually exist. So.
and its arm then turns into Theron's arm as it's pointing down at him. And after about 2 seconds, it switches back to the kind of drowish female arm that it has, and then puts its hand
It's a
back down.
fucking shifter. God damn it.
Does he have something you want?
Oh no, it wants that.
I don't know what that is.
What's the what for what reason did his hand get cut off?
I don't know.
The whole
It
sword
held,
fight
it held the damn sword.
So let's cut off his arm.
Oh,
Got it.
this is the woman that's been asking for the damn sword.
Yep.
Damn it. So where is it? What the
It's
are you doing?
It's back in the city.
Why are you?
We're also
Why
not
are you?
giving her the sword.
Mm,
Why are you whimpering?
It's a no like that sword.
You're unconscious. Listen.
I know, but I still don't like that sword.
Anyway, so after it does that, what do you do now?
Is it a bad thing if we go get it for her?
Yes.
Very much.
Smolder?
We don't.
Her sword disguised as that sword, but it's not really the sword. It's just thinking out loud.
I mean, do you want to die? Is that
Well,
question?
no, because that would be even a magical copy. They would be able to tell instantaneously.
And they'd probably kill us.
Well, they'd kill you guys in the process.
Oh, Mr. Anger Cat.
Anger cat.
It's always angry.
I'm very tempted to ask, why does she want it?
Do it.
I mean, why?
Stop. Please.
Get some help.
May I ask, Your Greatness, why do you want that sword? Exactly.
I don't think it's gonna tell you.
Shut up, you're unconscious.
As the stare again, this time, it kind of turns over with almost like a slight head tilt. And then, as you're looking at it, Sarang, the eyes that are this kind of like deep red, all of a sudden, while you're staring and you've got this kind of pressure in your head again,
We're back 1 minute.
Okay.
while you're staring, the eyes, instead of being this deep red, seem to almost fade to like a darker yellowish color, and it just kind of stares at you. So I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, 6 rolls for me. So.
I got it. What are you on wisdom? Let's check your sheet. If my computer would cooperate. Yeah, +0, so a 13. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so as it is kind of staring at you, and its eyes turn this kind of yellowish, all of a sudden its eyes turn back to the red as you still kind of have this pressure that's almost more intense this time. But now the drow is scanning the room at this point. It's looking kind of back and forth just over the entirety of the room. And you finally, as it turns pretty much to look at the both of you, it's half of its face almost turns this kind of smoky, kind of sludgy black before half of its face turn, well, I would say not necessarily half, but more the bottom portion, like the bottom corner of its face, including its eye, turn to look like Naram's face with just this crystalline structure on the end. And it's still just scanning the room, and after about a minute or two of it still looking around, the face just shifts back to the female drow.
Oh, this is not good.
I'm having nightmares tonight. That doesn't give me an answer.
Well, it knows that Naram is
missing.
doing. Yeah.
He ran. Like a bitch!
Does that need a throw?
Huh?
I wasn't saying it to her.
Okay.
I don't know. Smolder?
What, you're wondering where the big crystal guy went?
It's, and whenever you ask that, it turns towards you. And then once again, as it's looking towards you, Sarang, you can notice it as well. The eyes turn the yellow again, and Shiren, you start to get this just like kind of pressure in your head as it's looking at you.
Welcome back
And
to reading minds.
after it kind of looks at you for a while, it starts to kind of almost tilt its head more before it finally, the eyes go back to its reddish, deep color, and it lifts its arm up, kind of to just form, it kind of opens its hand in front of itself, and then it sort of shifts again and kind of writhes a bit, and then all of a sudden the arm that it's lifted up is just covered in red scales, almost like dragon scales, and it just kind of opens and closes its hand a bit, and then looks back at you before the arm just shifts back to its original shape.
It knows you have dragon's tongue.
Sarang, this bitch ain't making no sense.
What?
Said Sarang, this bitch ain't making no sense.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sweetie, your net come back yet?
Yeah, I'm testing it now.
Okay.
Also, as Signum, what you missed is Rockie tried to ask it another question, and it looked at her, and its eyes kind of glazed over and turned this deep yellow, and as it stared at her for a bit and then came back to its red eyes, the lower half portion of its left side of its face, including the eye, turned into your face, and it's been scanning the room, but it shifted back after a minute, so that's what you missed.
I'm
lovely.
back, baby.
So you barely
I'm
got
back.
caught.
I won't say he got caught. I'm saying it doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, I don't think he got caught. Otherwise, he
Since
wouldn't
this is-
still be doing
I
what
said
he's doing.
almost. Almost.
Oh, I didn't hear the almost part. I'm sorry.
So are these shifter people not very intelligent?
No, she's superior. It's just
It's not like
Seems to be very
she's
intense,
not
then.
there like herself. It's a stand-in for her that looks like her.
Right.
Right?
Could be a phantom, or it could just be a
A right.
controlled creature. A wraith too, yeah.
I don't know what to do at this point.
May I ask, what else do you want from them? Or is there anything we can offer you?
So as you say that, it kind of straightens up its posture a little bit as it kind of looks towards you, and all of a sudden, as you guys are kind of sitting here looking, the wolf that is kind of just had itself stood in front of the other party members begins to almost emit this shadowy mist coming off of it, and as you guys kind of draw your gaze towards that, as you kind of look down just at a split second in that time frame that you go for it, at that point it then rushes over Therein and pretty much runs through the wolf, coming at you guys in order to attack. So I'm going to need you guys to not only roll your initiative, but I'm going to need you to roll a I'll say acrobatics check to move out of the way.
So just what, 2d20s?
Well, a d20 out of both of you.
How's that healing going, Naram?
Right?
He's got
I have no idea.
he's got a minute and a half.
Wait. I was at a minute and a half when they entered the room.
Huh? I mean, yeah, from the time I started the timer, yeah, but that was a lot of conversation between the two of them, so I'm compensating.
So
Like-
he has a minute left then.
Essentially, yeah, we'll say that. So, 11 out of Rockie.
So we have 10 rounds.
Yeah,
So we have to
essentially.
survive this. Fun. Oh, there's my initiative.
Yikes.
Hey, that's a 19. Wait, Sarang has an extra to her initiative. What is it?
5.
So 16. Okay,
And then you said you needed a
acrobatics check. Yeah, essentially.
Acrobatics.
To
So
move
that
out of the
another
way.
That d20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this.
Everything's D20, baby.
You both rolled a 12. So I'll say you both can move
But I
out
have
of
a
the...
+7 in acrobatics.
That's true. So I'll say both of you can move out of the way. Smolder, I'll say you kind of shift yourself into the rubble up here, and Sarang kind of jumps out of the way into the rubble on the left as the Drow runs up and it just slams into the cobblestone in front of it and just creates 2 huge dents in the concrete as it kind of looks left and right of itself here.
I'd say I didn't like that last question.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's
I
That's
wasn't
the
even being
thing.
a dick.
I know, right?
So, at the start of the combat round, it's actually its turn. So,
Jesus, it rolled higher than a 19.
it rolled a natural 20.
oh.
Bitch.
Fucking Christ.
So the first attack is going to be at Sarang here, over to the right. Did that not restart the music? Hello? Aha, it did.
I'm probably gonna die.
There's a
You
slight
better hurry up,
possibility.
Sig.
That is a 19.
You guys have to survive 10 rounds.
So 19 is a hit.
Damn it.
The good news is Hellish Rebuke's me.
Huh?
Hellish
Hellish
Rebuke.
Rebuke.
Yes! Come at me, bitch.
So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from
Oh.
the first hit.
That's from the first hit.
Yes.
Yes. Hellish Rebuke, it's a Dex 14 against her, and she takes 3d10 if it fails.
Yeah, it's after she gets hit, though, right?
Yes.
So what do I need to roll? Sorry, I just missed it.
Dex 14.
That is a natural fail.
Whoa!
So what's that mean?
Double damage.
Double.
Is it double damage?
Yeah.
So, sweetie, you'll roll 3d10s. And then
Come
double it.
on, maximization.
That'd be awesome. Oh!
50
50
points.
Damage.
So after the first kind of whack here from the Drow, all of a sudden after it's hit, this just it's almost like an explosion comes off of the actual attack itself, and as the Drow kind of rides backward, she almost completely twists backwards in half as she kind of like twists and rises, and as she comes back forward, some of her kind of like jaw seems to have been just gone for a moment, and as it comes back, it's just this kind of the dark, smoky, kind of sludgy liquid that kind of moves back into the jaw. And for the second attack, she's gonna turn towards Smolder for this one.
This is not a drow. This is not a drow at all.
Nope.
So,
It's a
Smolder, you
damage.
take 12 points
Dead,
of
that's
bludgeoning
kind of
damage as it takes its arms once again and swings it towards Smolder.
What did it roll?
Huh? Oh wait, that's right. Never mind. My bad. I'm not.
Hit him.
That's a natural
Well, if
fail.
this is
Never fucking mind. So,
Well,
And
if this is an undead, then Naram has a field day with this thing.
With a sickening as the arms pop off.
right
Well,
as
so does Smolder.
as the Drow comes over to swing its fists back over at Smolder here, kind of almost as Signum said, it comes with kind of a weak ending blow to Smolder, and as Smolder kind of takes it, he grabs one of the wrists and tries to pretty much dislocate it or break it by twisting it, and as he does, it kind of comes with him almost, but it becomes just this sludgy mess in his arms and then just kind of falls to the floor before slithering back to the Drow and kind of entering at the boot level, and then the hand just kind of forms itself back onto the end of it.
Great. So reversing a Terminator.
We're facing a T-1000. Great.
So next is Smolder.
Anyone got any ice spells?
I mean, I have Life of Warding.
Fire,
I can do an ice
lightning,
damage.
or radiant.
Well, that's a prepared spell, sweetie.
Damn
Go
it.
with Radiant. Like, I think Radiant might do the best.
Radiance, if this thing is actually undead. Or a demon.
Yeah, radiant will do a lot more damage if it's either.
I mean,
of those.
It's also a viscous fluid, so I mean, I don't know.
All right. So, cut myself. My sword is now imbued with radiant damage.
Okay.
Well, let's do this.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is a hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
About 14 for the first one,
Okay.
one of which is radiant. If that matters. Second one, 15.
Woo. Okay. Wait, 15 to hit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so this thing's armor's not very high. Ooh, good hit.
Very good
And
hit.
then
Why is
18,
it
6 of
showing
which is radiant.
Because I see a 12 and a 6. Shouldn't it be just a 12?
So, my sword does a d6 of radiant damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the D8 plus 5
That's
is
a
his.
12 plus the 6.
So
Yep.
the D8, yeah, plus 5 is just his blade, and then the D6 is like the extra burst of damage from the radiant that comes from it. So with that,
That's cute.
as you take the 2 swipes at the drow here across the chest, you're expecting it to be a harder hit due to the armor it's wearing, but your blade just kind of cleaves through and just kind of, takes a second to kind of cleave on through both times. And as the radiant damage kind of comes out of the creature, it takes a step back and it just kind of retches over at its chest that's kind of just shooting light out of it at the moment. And as it kind of looks up, you can see the image of the drow kind of fade into just a smooth, kind of dark sludge face with 2 glowing yellow eyes before the drow face returns back.
It doesn't like radiant damage. Interesting.
It does.
I'm going after that bitch. I'm going into the chest with these rapiers.
Rapier, sweetie.
Okay. Alright.
D20, right?
Yes.
Smite would do fantastic against this too.
But I'm down.
Damn it!
That is a miss. I don't think. Do you?
Plus
No.
7.
You only get. Plus 7?
Mhm.
That's
That's 12.
still a miss. So you do
Almost.
get 1 attack, but of course you do have spells as well.
I do.
No, remember, she's dual wielding. She's got 2 light weapons.
Oh, that's right.
Roll again.
Yeah!
Her page still says
Damn it!
that's still a miss.
That
Her
is-
her page says that she still only gets 1 attack per turn, or per action, which threw me off.
She does get 1 attack per action, but
It's-
she gets an attack per sword.
It's 2 weapon
Yeah.
fighting. It was
That's
their
why
way
it threw
of
me
keeping
off, because
rogues-
I feel like
yeah.
it should say 2. That way I can, understand that, but I see that now, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Am I still able to cast a spell or no?
No.
It depends,
Technically,
unless
yeah.
if it
It
takes a
depends on if
bonus
it's a
action,
bonus action.
yes. If it takes a full action,
You
no.
could use a bonus action healing spell to get up one of our comrades.
This is true.
But healing spells aren't bonus actions.
Most
What
of
about
the
some
time.
vicious?
are.
What
There are
would
some of them
vicious mockery be?
That would be a spell.
Damn it!
I mean, it's a cantrip, but yeah.
It does
Make
take
it
1
laugh
action,
again?
so.
Like you did the goblin.
No,
Isn't healing word a bonus action?
Does she
Oh,
have
hideous
healing word?
laughter is what you're thinking of,
Yeah.
Tyson. Vicious
No.
mockery just like sends this message into their head.
It does psychic damage, and it makes their next attack at a disadvantage.
Yeah, no, all of the spells that Sarang has are 1 action casting time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, wait. You don't have healing word because you should have healing word.
She doesn't.
No.
I'm looking at her spells right now, and she doesn't.
Because that is a bonus
It's-
action.
Didn't she use it once though?
She
No.
has Cure Wounds and,
I have bardic inspirations.
yeah, that's about it.
Inspire the fuck out of me.
Okay, you can do it, you flame.
You're a candle in the window.
How long am I unconscious
Dark
for?
night.
Long enough. Shut up.
Pretty
That
much.
bugbear hits you pretty hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually until you're woken up by something. So,
You're the prettiest candle.
So
Baby, you're a fire.
fuck it.
Shut up.
Smolder, take
Now it's
before we
getting
can.
out of hand.
Yeah, before we continue with the bad puns on you being a flame, please just take the D4 or whatever it is.
Cool. Yeah, I have an inspiration guide. It's a D4, right?
I
It's a
think
D8
so.
now.
D8 now.
It's a D8 now? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Inspiration. Perfect.
You get to use it after the roll, but before the results.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So that is the end of Sarang's turn, so it is back to the Drow's turn. Or as we've seen now, not quite a Drow. So it's once again going to take its first attack over its Smolder. That is a 25.
Hell.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh,
Okay.
you poor thing.
Ah, the lowest roll I can do for damage. Fuck. All right. So that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage for the first attack. And then just for that, I'm gonna have a swing at you again, because god damn it, I can never do any fucking damage to you. That is a 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Dang, boy.
Shiren with his natural, taunting tendencies.
That is much better. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
16.
Yes.
No!
Owie.
Okay, so that comes to 22 total.
So there have been the
Cool, I'm
Drow,
down to 22 health.
Smolder, Sarang, the Drow. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's round 2.
Roundos.
2 of 10 that they have to stall for.
So with the 2 slams that the Drow now takes at Smolder, each one of these hits, almost, it just feels like not even hands anymore. It feels like just rocks are essentially hitting you with each slam that comes through from the
Is there
Drow.
melee attacks with their hand? I thought they had a weapon. Okay.
Sid, can I ask your opinion?
Hmm.
Would Vicious Mockery be helpful with this?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So as it slams against you, of course, Smolder, you're up next.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out a potion and I'm gonna shove it in Tyson's face.
Okay.
Ooh.
Get up, you scaly creature.
Also, why the fuck do I keep losing my character sheet?
I keep my character sheet on my
Have a
second
good night,
screen.
Russell.
Same.
Oh, my back. There we go.
You need
This
spines
is my
anymore.
last healing potion, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Damn.
So don't
Yep.
die.
Touch me.
That's better said than done.
So there's 5 points of health for you.
Welcome back to the fight, Tyson.
Tyson goes back down immediately.
Tyson, get up and fight!
Today,
Tyson
Tyson!
Initiative.
Okay, so as I don't know if this is, but since Smolder's touching me, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. So like as Smolder's touching me, Tyson kind of just
I'm not touching you, I'm shoving a bottle in your mouth.
puts the bottle in my mouth. Tyson's eyes shoot open, but not like aware of like, oh yeah, I know exactly what's going on. But the only thing he knows what to do is just fucking touch something and heal something. So he makes his blind hand go.
You gotta be
towards-
careful with this, though. You do have 2 other enemies that are watching,
True.
Technically one.
technically.
What the fuck?
Goblin is busy still laughing on the floor.
Yeah.
Can I, cause I can do a thing where I can touch somebody and they get a bonus for some shit or other.
And
That
watch her
is-
just touch Smolder's foot.
That was magical
Either
weapon
healing
that you
hand
that
or
you use
healing
back.
word is what you're thinking of.
No, cause I can do a divine weapon, some shit,
It was
That
it
was
was
spell.
like
Uh,
I did with Rahun and
yeah, I
the
was
whole
gonna
spear
say.
thing. Like I could barely, and he, you know,
yeah. That's what I was saying. Magical weapon.
Oh, sacred weapon.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, you gotta roll initiative still
Yes.
before you can do anything.
but yeah, cause I'm in the fight.
Now.
And I am now going to attack.
Right.
So let's do it again. Woo!
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Double dice damage.
So
that is 16 plus 5 is a 21. That's a 22 on the first hit.
Doesn't the radiant damage double as well?
Oh yeah, so 23.
23, 2 of which is radiant.
Nice.
And then... Wow.
Oh! Double natural 20. Okay.
Man,
Smolder's not
Chris,
happy
you
with
can't
this
get a break.
God damn it!
I never can.
One.
It's okay. So 8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 2 is 15.
Plus 2.
It's 15.
Go Shiren. Oh, shit.
All right. So
Oh,
once
that
again,
coffee.
with these 2 slashes that come cleaving through the Drow at this point, it kind of retches back. Once again, kind of glowing from the light, and this time, as these hits finally connect, the Drow that you all have been fighting this whole time finally is kind of on one knee as its entire form begins to shift and fade away. And as it finally looks up with its just smoothed figure, it shows itself, and you guys have been facing this now smoothed over creature the whole time. And it just looks up.
106.
It looks up, and its mouth
Ew,
is just
it's like your
glazed.
cousin. It's like your cousin, Sig.
As it looks up, it has no mouth, and it vaguely resembles a humanoid figure here.
Sig, it's your cousin. Family reunion.
And it just kind of,
my God.
it has all of that smoky, kind of sludgy mist around it as it just kind of finally stands up as tall as it is here. And as it finally stands to its full height, it's about 7 or 8 feet tall, just looking down at you guys.
Hi. What the hell are you?
Hello, friend. If you would have just talked to us instead of being a dick,
All
It doesn't have a mouth, Smolder.
I don't give a fuck.
And then
Talk to me,
Yannick.
you.
write something down and boop.
So, Sarang, you're up next.
Is it worth just going after it and finishing it off?
That, or you could try healing Tyson,
Or getting one of the other ones up.
or getting one of the other ones up.
And
I
risk
suggest
letting
Rahun.
this thing come after someone?
More targets. Oh,
I
Chris,
mean-
I'm breaking
It's
off the
more
spell,
than
by the
likely
way.
going to come after me again.
You're doing what,
because
Sig,
I
sir?
did a shit ton to it.
I'm breaking off the spell.
Okay.
Breaking
Okay,
off the
so-
spell?
Means
Yes.
concentration is done. It is not happening.
Why'd you stop?
Because I can do more with Tyson up now. We have all 3 healers up.
So can I just go after and finish it off if I can?
You can try.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, that's fine.
Wouldn't
Sit
Sig
down,
have to
Rahun.
make an initiation roll now? Since he's still invisible but can move during this?
That's
Yeah. Are
true.
you moving out to go into combat, Sig?
Oh, damn, Skippy.
Yeah, then roll.
Signum will go last.
Every fucking time he's rolled
That's-
initiative this whole fucking
that's fine.
campaign, he's always
I'm
rolled
s-
low.
Yeah, but I'm
Alright,
I'm
so I
still
gotta roll
invis,
2
so-
d20
True.
since I have dual wielding.
I mean, you can go one at a time, just make sure. But at this
Yeah.
point now, he's surrounded since Tyson is up, so you get advantage on each hit.
Sorry, I didn't
Oh.
mean to do that.
That's fine. That one's
that's
that,
fine.
That's a
roll.
hit.
Roll
That was a
again
good
for
roll.
advantage, just in case you get a natural 20.
Yippers.
Okay, nope. So the
Hit.
first one is a hit, so roll for damage first. On the first hit.
Sweet. Since
That's
you
a
have
20.
advantage, you have advantage now. So this is now a sneak attack.
Woo! So the second one we'll say is a double. So for damage on the first one, roll 1d8 plus 4.
Plus d6.
Plus d6.
1d8
Yep.
plus 4.
10
Then roll
plus
d6.
8
10
is
plus a d6.
14.
14.
So the first one is a 14. Good hit, good hit.
What was that?
That's apparently
That was-
Skippy.
That was
Skippy
Skippy.
going re.
Okay, so
Oh, someone clipped that. That was perfect.
so now for the second one, Rocky, roll 1d8 plus 4 again. So 1d8.
1d8 plus 4.
Doubled.
So that's
Actually,
6
it's not
plus
the-
4
It's
is
not plus 4 because it's our offhand weapon. It's just the d8.
Oh yeah, so it'll be 6.
6. Okay.
I roll d6, right?
No, sneak attack's on my first attack.
All right. So then as it has its back turned towards Sarang here, as it takes the next 2 rapier swipes from behind, it kind of does again where its form is so just almost, I want to say viscous, to where the point after the slashes come through, it twists and just kind of writhes in like inhuman ways as it just kind of worms around, and then it finally kind of looks back at Sarang here with its eyes now just kind of furrowed down at it, at the tiefling that's now struck it. So with that, if Sarang, if you're not doing anything else here, Tyson, you're up with a 13.
Tyson.
Thinking.
Get up, Rahun.
No, don't get up, Rahun. There's a bugbear right next to him.
True.
Right next to him, right over him.
That
And
Zorch that thing's
surprisingly, not
face.
engaging in the fight.
This is a bit odd.
True.
Then Zorch the squiggly beast.
Get him.
Wiggly beast. What? The thing in front of me or the thing that's in the pillar?
No, the
in
thing
front
in
of
the
you.
ground.
No, the thing in front of her.
That's,
thing in the-
it was
the thing in the ground.
sarcasm.
Smite it.
Jeez.
This.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, we-
This.
Since
Might
Radiant
smite
does
it.
the thing to this,
Might
I'm
dish
just
it out.
gonna divine smite it.
We actually have a thing in the ground right now. We're gonna
But,
try to ignore him.
Oh yeah.
And plus, I have two attacks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cause my divine smite. But this is to the first attack.
Oh, you mean
And if it hits, that's the thing.
sacred weapon?
I was gonna say you have to hit first for divine smite, so it doesn't get used, but you have to hit first.
Hit first.
What the fuck is that? No,
That
there's
is a
a
miss.
Tis a
You
miss.
have advantage.
Correct.
Plus what? Plus
Advantage.
It'd be a 5 anyway. So
Yeah,
14.
no, you have a +8 to your hit DC,
Oh yeah.
so that would be a 17, which would be a
Yeah.
hit. But
Still
roll
roll
again, just in case of a natural 20. So, first one is a hit. Are you doing one-handed or double-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay. So the damage is 1d10 plus 5 before Divine
1d10
Smite.
plus- 1d10 plus 4?
1d10 plus 5. So just roll a d10. So that is now a 12. And if you're Divine Smiting, you have to roll another 1d8.
2d8.
2d8, yeah, sorry.
And it expands a.
Ooh.
Nice.
12 plus 15.
Considering if it's weak to radiant, that's 30 damage.
Yeah.
By the way, Divine Smite uses one of your first level spell slots too.
Yeah.
It does.
That's okay.
So with this first strike that comes down from Tyson, it kind of cleaves all the way through the back, and as the figure now falls down, back down onto its one knee as it's kind of writhing towards its back to try and reach over where the wound still kind of sits open, you do have a second attack. Tyson, you have a second attack.
No, I haven't a second. Oh, my name.
Ignore them. Well,
I haven't rolled anything yet, Quasi, because I'm still unconscious from last episode. Thank you
We're
very
trying
much.
to save you.
No, I'm talking my chat.
My second action is gonna be I'm gonna touch all over him,
ew.
Who?
Smolder, and heal him, honey.
Who?
Smolder.
I swear to God, Patrick, not today.
So what are we
What are
doing?
you
You can
talking
do that
about?
because you
No, I'm literally asking who are you healing? Because I did
Smolder.
not hear that part.
Smolder.
Okay.
Also, I don't think you can do that
What's wrong?
because your lay on hands is an action, not a bonus action, correct?
Yes, casting time is one action.
Yeah.
So since
you
you've already
used your action to
attacked,
attack.
you need to attack the second time because it's become an attack action.
Mm-hmm.
So just swing the second
yeah,
time.
I'm just gonna go ahead and swing my sword vertically at it with a two-handed attack.
Okay.
Boop. Rolling for damage is boop.
Why is the die not appearing anymore?
Still is for me.
For
So-
Tyson, the die doesn't appear.
That was a 21, and then so 4 plus 5 is 9. Tyson, how do you want to slay the beast?
I would
Hell
like
yeah.
to slay this beast by shouting a word of prayer. How did the thing from Hellsing go again? Hold on.
I don't remember.
Palmed impure souls of the living dead shall be banished to eternal damnation. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and with my sword.
Okay. All right. So as Tyson now strikes down over the figure here, it takes the strike, and as it does, it seems. Excuse me. It seems to just kind of cleave over with everything and just kind of fall over into this misty, just mess as it just kind of lay dead onto the onto the cobblestone here now.
Amen.
All right. So.
Oh, everything hurts. Everything.
I am not sheathing my sword, by the way.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
Well, Tyson should heal himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Herself.
use Cure
Himself.
Wound.
Yes.
Oop. Then that's 5. So 10.
Wait.
What'd you roll a d20 for?
Stupid. I rolled a d20 for the cure wounds on myself.
No, it's not a d20.
Is it that action I can just do?
Are you doing
No.
first or second level?
Damn, I forgot all about that.
Basically, at first level it's 1d8, second level is 2d8.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll second level cure wounds.
Okay.
That's
So 2d8.
then it's just a touch spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No need to attack.
oh,
So that's 16 points.
Nice.
You can now survive a hit from the bugbear, maybe.
So wait, who was that to get up?
That was on herself.
Oh.
16.
And
so
I'm
5,
just gonna move right here and just go eye-to-eye with the
4,
bugbear.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10, 11, 12,
So
13, 14,
as you
15,
actually walk up Smolder and you look over,
Ah, okay, Quasi.
the bugbear that was behind Rahun is now just a statue, as it sits there behind him.
Oh,
statue. Like,
so are they
legitimate
not real?
stone?
It's like a
Goliath? Hello?
it's like a concrete statue.
guys,
Oh.
the bugbear isn't
Real?
there.
Not real? Yes.
Naram, get over here.
Come
Put your
here.
armor back on. Get dressed. Come on.
Put your clothes back on, you nasty.
What about our little goblin friend laying on the floor cackling maniacally still?
He's
you can
fine.
go ahead and kill him. No.
Cool. I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. All
I
right.
want to do it.
Wait
I
a
want to
minute.
do it. I
You
want
still
to.
got that
Let me put
fucking
him out
thing
this
is
No,
way.
it's too late. It's been decapitated. Get everyone up.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Get
I
everyone up.
did this to him. Why couldn't I do it?
All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm gonna cast slap the shit out of Rahun.
No, no, don't cause him damage.
That's right.
Oh, no. I said time for school.
What the?
Okay, so are you actually going to slap me?
No, I'm gonna wake you up.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say, do we really want to repeat when I am now in front of the door?
Without your axe.
Yeah,
This
it's
is right,
you
you
currently
dropped your
dropped
axe.
what it was, so you're gonna wake up in a panic trying to find it because of its effect.
Okay, so Rahun wakes up from the sudden smack and he starts looking around the ground. Yaks.
Yaks.
Where's the axe?
I mean, it's right there, so you don't need to roll for anything.
Alright.
He like
I'm sorry. I'll never let them drop you again. You two need a room?
Rahun takes a grip of the axe and just...
Get Therein for 7
Stands
points of
back
healing.
Okay. There, and you're
Okay,
up.
so I'm up
So-
again.
Yeah.
Yes, so 7
points.
health.
That was an ordeal, and I have a splitting headache.
What happened?
You went.
Last time I remember, you raged and downed 2 of us.
Yeah, a fun time there, bud.
You got knocked out
The
like
last
a
thing I remember
bitch.
was I got hit by the invisible worm thing in the pillar.
You did, and it was not fun.
Mind telling me what the hell happened?
Let's just say it went a little too far.
And why is there a
What?
statue of a bugbear? I don't remember this.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
That's all I remember. I just started swinging after that.
I just work here.
Rahun's gonna look around. Okay, so
Damn it.
did we clear the dungeon, or what are we going to? What
It's-
happens now?
Well,
It
first,
seems
I
like
am
we
going to look at
did.
Therein and be like, no more lightning.
No more light,
Alright.
please.
Fine.
By the way, did we ever kill the thing in the pillar?
That's what I was
No,
just-
we did not. Because
We don't
you
even know if it
decided
was
on fun
real.
time.
We want to move away from the pillar.
I'm
Well,
going
let's just
to
leave.
I'm gonna go peek behind this curtain where the Drow came from.
Okay. So as you actually come up and move the curtain aside,
Oh my
as you finally move forward in
Seriously,
here,
like, in game and my head, like,
You can
hurt
now-
a lot.
as you come in and you kind of peek into the room, at first you notice it's got another kind of, it seems to be what would be the like tower of the actual castle here, but as soon as you move the curtain as well, up against the bags and boxes over here, there is a small beat up and unconscious dwarf.
Hey!
I think that's your contractor.
Huh.
Seriously?
That is
So-
surprisingly close to the entrance.
He seems kind of
Therein, do you
slumped
know-
over towards
no
the
healing?
bags.
Drin? Is that what his name is?
All right, I
Dungeon.
limp towards the dwarf and pat his cheek to wake him up.
I'm gonna go over here
Time
and
for
investigate
school!
these boxes.
Okay.
Rahun is going to poke the statue.
As you kind of
Rahun, I wouldn't do that.
I don't find shit.
as you kind of look around, I mean, you don't need much for this area, specifically because as you kind of look around here, this is a very disheveled part of the entire cave here.
Gundren, you're alive!
So,
So my raven did find it, but
it was a little late.
you all could have
Not
just
my
went through
shit.
this way in a
You.
whatever.
So as
Hindsight.
you kind of
Huh.
smack his cheeks to try and wake him up, he's so far not responsive to you just trying to wake him up.
I got
his-
it. I got it. I
There
got
we
it.
go.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
I'm gonna roll a strength check.
I'm gonna
Why?
roll Cure
I want
Wounds
to
on
punch.
Gundren.
I want to punch the statue.
I swear to God, if you fuck us over, Coffee.
Broken hand.
Please don't natural.
Oh, I was hoping that'd be a 1.
Okay.
So that's a 20.
So-
Can I Cure
Wham.
Wounds on Gundren?
yeah, go ahead.
Is that D20, right?
1d8.
No, 1d8, sweetie.
Sorry.
Yeah, you just touch him.
So plus
Didn't
2,
mean to
so
do that.
7.
1d8.
You already,
Yay!
okay. So it's 3 points of health back. Okay, that's fine. As the coffee, as you just kind of punch the statue straight in the pectoral, everyone just kind of hears this boom as it kind of echoes throughout the tower, and your fist just kind of is now sunken in the statue, and as you pull it out, the rock just kind of crumbles away as if it's a normal just statue.
And clap.
I'll
rock
believe
hard
your,
abs,
I'll
am I
believe your
right?
facade for now, bugbear.
As you do your cure wounds here on the dwarf, he does wake up and he goes, "Oh, it's the worst hangover I've had in a while." And as
Oh, trust me, it's worse than a hangover.
and as you say that, and he looks up to see the tiefling, he kind of goes, "Oh!" As he's kind of
Easy,
tied
friend,
up,
easy.
and he backs up against the boxes here, and then he goes, "Oh, hi everyone."
Rahun
Just
looks.
clap him on the
Rahun
shoulder,
from the
like,
background looks over and goes,
Yeah, buddy.
"Hello,
Hey,
Gundren.
boss.
Thank you again for bailing me out of Netherwinter. I still don't know what happened in the city."
Stop bringing it up about Your horses.
Look, they're
Hold still,
invisible
Sarang.
horses, and I want Bob and Steve back.
Did you lose them again?
Yes, we got to Fandolin, I forgot they existed, and they kind of left. Again.
Well, they're wild horses, Rahun.
Rahun, I'll get you a horse, I promise.
I don't want a horse. I want Bob and Steve. They're unique.
He then kind of scoots towards you, Therein, and goes, "Do not give him another scroll of invisibility, please. Anyway, thank you all."
Hold still. Hold still. I'm going to cut this binding off of you.
Okay.
I take the knife that I have in my pocket and cut the rope.
Okay. And as he kind of brings his arms back, as small as he is, he kind of looks over and goes, "Well, thank you. All right. Well, again, anyways, thank you all for helping me. Of course, this has turned out to be a lot worse than I thought. So, how...
Care to explain how you got in this situation?
The
Wait,
crew kind of went through a hell of a lot to get to you.
It's yeah. We've been searching for you a good minute.
you see, I was gonna ask how everything's been going.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I want to make sure the room is still on fire.
And
God.
No more.
so you've answered
Take
that
it away.
question. For how is it going? I'm sorry, but you should know this by now. The Waveko Cave is not something that I really mentioned at the beginning.
No shit.
Sharon promptly grabs the collar of the dwarf. You have a lot of explaining to do, my friend.
Hey,
Uh,
easy.
Hey.
And listen.
Contract first
It's alright. It's alright. I know it's okay. This is how the Anastasia are. Hi. Anyway, I know, but first, before we leave, and I am not leaving this castle without the map. I don't know where he put it, or whatever that thing was. I don't know where it put it, and I'm not leaving without it.
Rahun
Well, let's
looks
start
back
looking.
around the
I'm
corner
gonna
and
look
yells
through
down the
this
hallway. Let's hope it wasn't in the dining hall.
And why is that?
No need to say.
Rahun opens the door to see the room still on fire and them still trying to put out the fire, and he shuts the door. It's still on fire.
On fire? What have you all done in here? You do realize it's a castle full of goblins?
Unfortunate grease fire.
Rahun moves back. Look, I saw a room full of goblins. I felt hatred. We had oil flasks.
Smoking
we set
is
the room on
bad,
fire.
okay?
Potato. The castle's on fire partially.
We'll fix it later. Right now.
How?
This is not my castle. I'm
Just,
not
hold on. One question for you. Why is he still running around like he's unsupervised?
Because I am unsupervised. The only one who
Listen.
Why?
He hit really hard so he
Listen,
can do whatever
we really
he wants.
can't. We really can't control this guy. It's like trying to control a fucking.
A 2-year-old Goliath?
I've
No,
already almost killed our teammates 3 times apparently.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking
like
about.
controlling
Pardon?
an ostrich in a diaper. Okay.
You know what?
It does
You
what
know
it
what?
wants.
Fine. Rahun, come stand next to me.
But I wanted to check the big room.
Come stand next to me.
Get your ass over here.
Fine.
Your accident,
Thank you.
I will do it.
We're gonna get a Goliath leash next.
Yes, I will
Rahun
make
leans
one. I
against
have
the
a
wall
rope
and
in my
jabs
bag.
the end of the axe into the ground and just looks at Gundren angrily.
Listen,
I have rope. I
You're
think I
not
have
my
rope in my
mom.
bag.
I didn't ask to be born.
I'm just gonna clasp Rahun on
I
shoulder.
gently
It's just while
lift
he's
the
around,
dwarf
bud.
and
It's
fix
like
his tunic.
we
But
tie
I
a
want
rope
to
to his
explore. There's more
backpack.
goblins. Look
Sit
at them
down.
massacring them.
We're going to explore, but we're going to explore together.
Enough,
Thank you.
We knocked him out.
please.
Let's look through this
Tell
door.
him to calm down. Please continue, Gundren.
I'm sorry, with what? Sorry, I just remembered you leaving this Goliath unsupervised. What?
There's nothing to continue
Enough
with. We
about
need
the
to find the
Goliath.
map.
He's taken care of. What is this map?
Map the Echo Cave. We already know that.
It's the map to the Wave Echo Cave.
Then we'll need to grab it.
Yes.
No shit. That's what we're doing. What's in the next door?
If we can find it, that's the thing. We need to search
Well,
for it.
should we all search the castle?
So we're searching the castle now. Okay.
Oh my god.
Stay there, Rahun. I don't want you going anywhere. You've already set half the castle on fire. I'm not letting you set the rest of it on fire.
Castle, only the dining hall.
It doesn't matter. We still have more to deal with.
Okay, so
Fine,
as
I don't
Can
want
I
this
just
castle.
tie a
I'm
rope
gonna
to
be-
Rahun? Can I like tie a rope to his backpack?
You know he'd just drag you around, right?
I don't care.
so as
At least I'm watching him.
as this is all going on, since Naram and Smolder have made their way into the area here, this is, from what you can see, is the fanciest room in the area. It says this chamber has been set up as a crude living space with, thick furs thrown on the floor that serve as carpets, old
Ooh, I
trophies
want it.
hanging on the walls. There's a large makeshift bed to the north of the room and a brazier of coals burning brightly in the far area of the room. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table on the floor, never mind. We skipped that part. Never mind. Ignore that. So, that's what the room looks like.
Oh my head.
Just,
Rahun's gonna move
So,
over here and start
I'm
smashing
rolling
boxes
investigation.
to find things.
ow!
I'm staying in the room.
And as you smash the box next to him, he goes, "Aye, aye, aye!"
What?
Do you
I'm
always
looking
just
for-
go around smashing things?
It's the
Yes.
most viable way to go through boxes.
I
Rahun, do you want to
gently
crack him?
pull
Apparently he takes after
Gundren
great
away
books.
from Rahun.
What?
I will take the
Over
butterscotch.
here.
I will take the butterscotch candies from the little pouch. Those are delicious.
Then you better sit down and behave yourself, damn it.
I am behaving. I'm exploring. I'm looking for treasure.
Sit down.
Physically put your butt.
Stop
to the-
arguing, Jesus fuck.
Can we focus, please?
I'm trying to control the big ostrich over here, okay?
We will
Big
control
ostrich.
him.
That's
Rahun,
really
I
nickname.
promise we'll kill more things shortly. Just be patient, all right?
Chris,
Hi.
Thank you.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
Then don't. All right. We'll find this map. You
Which-
stay close to us, Gundren.
Which
Not
part of the
wander
room
off.
are you searching, Smolder?
Well, I'm next to the table, so I guess I'll search around the table.
Okay. For that, I'll say there is on the table. There's a couple of pouches there, and whenever you kind of go opening them up, there's out of the two pouches, there's one that's full of 80 electrum pieces, and another one that's full of 110 silver pieces.
All right. There's a room that I need to check. If you want to follow me, Gundren, you can.
Sorry, which room is this?
I'm walking to it right now if you want to follow.
From what I know, might be in that one. I'm alright. Go on, go ahead.
Don't worry, it already came out of the room. He struck it with lightning. It's now stuck in a pillar somewhere.
No need to remind him.
What?
I'm gonna go down
you can
here
say-
to this door
Just so
and
you have
like
that.
go through it to search
Sure.
this room.
Pretty sure that thing's buried alive
Fine.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna.
I pull out the rapier and enter the
Why
room.
are we splitting the party?
I'm gonna go right here.
Rahun, come with me.
What? Okay.
Listen. Okay, so talk to me.
Still splitting the party. Great.
Talk to me.
I'm just peeking in this room and going back.
So as you walk through here, you can see a goblin kind of looking around the corner after hearing all of the noise that's gone on in the other room, and as he sees you, he kind of scurries back behind this curtain.
Is he breaking up for anyone else?
No.
Yes.
A little
Waking
bit.
up for me.
A little bit. I can hear it.
Great. Now those things are gonna come the fuck over here. That's.
Rahun,
What kind of
Yes?
pelt? You said there was fur on the ground. What kind of pelts are they? Can I tell?
They could take them and sell them for a good price.
That's what I was
Hey.
thinking. Yeah.
It doesn't specify; it just says thick furs.
big guy,
Yes.
go grab that goblin, would you?
Which one?
The one that
You
just went
probably
behind the
just
curtains
set
over here.
hell to that room.
Okay. Rahun moves over here to try to reach through the curtains and grab the goblin on the opposite side.
Okay, so as you reach through, the goblin's not there, but as you kind of move the curtain out of the way here, you can actually see into the room here, and it didn't work. It's still not working. There we go. And as you kind of look into there, there's the goblins hiding out away from you, and they just kind of the one still kind of runs and cowers behind the little statuette thing over here.
Those poor things.
There's actually 2 in here.
All right, go ahead and be intimidating while I go around and surprise the other.
Intimidating, you mean? By that you mean kill.
Just be yourself.
Got it.
Rahun's
Rahun's gonna walk in right here and immediately throw an axe to the one at the right.
Damn.
Wait. Did you just say throw one at the right?
Yes.
That's where I'm standing at.
Bad decisions have been made. Let us go.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yes! A throwing weapon finally hit.
After
Misty
10
step.
sessions. No, it hit.
You're
You're
fine.
fine. You're fine.
You're
It's gonna
fine.
hit.
I didn't miss.
Yeah, if he rolled a natural
Okay.
1, I wouldn't be against it, but... Alright, go ahead.
1d6 plus 5.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna murder a goblin. These things are weak. Unless...
Okay, so he gets down and I pick the goblin up.
Okay.
You and I have some conversations, my friend.
By the way,
I
I
hope
want
you
that
speak
axe
common.
back.
Oh yeah, I'll give it back to you.
And if it doesn't speak common, I can speak goblin.
Okay.
It's been
Ow,
kinda...
my foot.
Give me a second, though. There's something in the corner I have to deal with.
Oh,
Go
God,
ahead.
run.
Have
Dear
fun.
God.
Knocked out, I see.
Go ahead. Have fun.
What's the damn shit?
Okay, so this one's cowarding and fear, so it's not gonna do anything, right?
No.
Surprise attack.
He's behind the altar that's in the room.
Now they're just being merciless. Even
That's a
paladins
hit.
aren't like that.
I'm going to
Son of a
gently
bitch.
push the goblin's face towards us so that he sees what's going on with his friend.
And he just
Well,
kind of
survive the
grunts and
first
goes,
hit.
Swap.
Okay, since it survived the first hit, I'm just gonna start beating it to death.
God.
God, Rahun.
I'm
Rahun's
gonna-
just toying with his dinner.
I'm gonna say you do that behind the altar that's in the room.
Yes.
And so all he can see is just
Hi,
your
you came
fists kind of
over
going
here very
down
fast.
behind the altar. And as he kind of sees it going on, he just kind of trembles a little bit in Theron's hands there. Now what?
All right. I face him back towards me, and I give him a nice, good stare with my red eyes. Listen, you're gonna tell me exactly everything I want to know, or you're gonna end up just like your friend, or worse.
I'm going to have your Walter here put your dick like a banana.
And while he's got the axe still like sticking out of him at this point, he just kind of gives you this kind of fearful look as he's kind of got robes on, as his hood is kind of fallen back.
I don't have a lot of patience.
Fire.
Hurry up.
Neither do I.
You haven't even asked a question yet.
First, what is the name of your employer?
I think you know that one already.
Jake from State Farm.
Oh, I do, but I want to hear it from you.
Surprisingly, it actually speaks.
His name is Nesna.
Ah. Now, how many more of you are left?
Too many.
I don't know. You set the dining hall on fire.
Oh, give me a
That
number
was
to
quite
work
fun.
with. Give me a number to work with.
I don't know. The only thing I remember is there's 4 more of the hobgoblins in the other room.
Oh,
I glance at Rahun.
and we're done. Just
Dinner's
More
ready.
fun?
More fun.
More fun. How exactly would I be able to get around the Raging Inferno to deal with these issues?
Yes, is there any extra passageways we can use?
Well,
Surely you know something.
there's the door behind you, and then the one down in the hallway that you could have gone across to. They're probably still there trying to put out the fire.
Did not see that door. Rahun walks
To
over
be
to the
honest.
goblin and grabs the axe and just pulls it out and puts it back onto his waist.
As you kind of rip it out, he just
Easy.
kind of goes, ah!
Don't worry. That's not the worst pain you'll be feeling soon enough. Keep this one alive. I have a little bit of a bloodlust against them.
And he just kind of looks around to the both of you and says, I thought this was a deal!
Oh, believe me, you're going to be alive. You gave us good information, but now you're coming to me. As long as
Rahun is going to kick down this door and continue on.
I take out rope and tie him up.
Okay.
Barbarian's Guide to Trap Finding.
Okay.
So while they're doing that, I've gathered up all the, and then I'm going.
Okay.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, now Shiren's breaking up for me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're here now.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Well, I'm gonna search over in this area, and then I'm gonna gather up all the fur.
Okay.
Rahun looks down and he sees another door. I do not like the look of this. I'm gonna go use the other door, Therein.
Okay, so
I want
as
to
you...
search the room I'm in.
Well, there's not much in that room. I'm pretty sure we searched that one earlier whenever
Alright,
you guys
I
killed
go
him.
over to this
No, we
door.
didn't. This area we never searched.
Okay.
I go
So...
go down to this area, and then I
Move
call
out
out
of my
the rest.
way. That's my room.
Mhm.
Oh, while our friends are searching, children, conversation, talking. Oh, that's the thing we're doing right now.
What were you asking him?
Was that English?
Well, I'm Scottish, so nobody can understand me anyway.
More of Swahili.
God. Okay, so Smolder,
This
you
is Wakanda.
with searching, we'll just go in order. So Smolder, with you searching that area there, towards the further end, you kind of get to the point where you're sweeping up underneath the bed here that's at the northern part of the room, and as you do that, underneath there, you find 3 potions of healing actually underneath the bed, as well as you see what kind of looks like a cylindrical leather just container, almost like a map container underneath the bed.
Oh. Cool. Okay. Throw those.
Progress.
Yes. So first, I'm going to open the map container to see if there's anything in it.
Okay. As you open it, there is indeed a map inside. There, it's folded up. It's
That
rolled up
that's
and
like at the front of my forehead that goes down the bridge of my nose into my eyes, and it fucking sucks.
So I'm going to gather up all the furs, kind of throw them out the door over here.
Okay.
And then take the bed and the table and chairs and put them in the middle, and then take the thing that's on fire, throw it on there, and leave.
Okay, so you're throwing the coals on there. Okay.
So we have started another room ablaze.
And I'm just whistling and having a good time.
Fucking hell, you guys. Okay. Anyway, so now next in line is yeah. Go ahead.
Come over here and Gundren map this. Is this it?
Okay. First, before that, Rahun, what are you doing at the door?
Fire 2. Hold on. Oh. I'm going to kick this door down as well.
Okay, so as you kick the door down, as you it opens up here, you can see the hobgoblin still kind of running down the hall, just about to get to the fire that's still going.
Alright, so I'm still carrying the goblin with me, right?
If we are, yeah.
Yep, to carrying him with me.
Okay.
You might want to call the others. This one's going to get kind of messy.
Yeah.
Please, no, I just...
Everyone's going to look at the closest hobgoblin while he stands in the doorway. While he stands in the doorway and says in Goblin, "Hello there. I wish to fight."
Wait, are you going? Wait. Are you going in the door?
No, I'm staying in the doorway.
Oh, okay.
Hello, I am Rahun. I have come to kill you.
So you're just kicking the door open, stating that.
Peekaboo.
Yes.
Peekaboo.
Hey, Rahun, close the door behind you, please.
Will do.
Jesus Christ. Okay. We're gonna get to that in a
Rahun walks
second.
in and shuts the door.
Naram, you dirty self. Get yourself out of my head.
So, actually, now that you've done that, and walked in,
Ow, my ankle.
Now he's gonna have to roll, and he's gonna get down.
My ankle hurts.
I wonder if the fire's been
Still hell.
spreading. We haven't really checked on the other side of this.
Sure, it's fine.
Perfect.
They all say.
So actually, as you walk in the door, Rahun, as you just kind of stroll in with your axe on your back, without noticing, your ankle gets caught all of a sudden on a wire as you look down, and as you come back up looking about the impending doom, you have now triggered a trap where now the wooden beams and stones in the ceiling are falling and collapsing on you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Something I have a advantage in. Good.
Boop, rolls a 1. God damn it.
Okay,
Better.
that's good. That's good. So you're just gonna take just a little bit of it, depending if it maximizes or not, and of course not, because it's my roll. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the rocks that do and beams that do fall on you.
Coffee.
Now it is time to do the wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
That's why I asked
Hey,
you.
Oh
Failed.
no.
Damn it.
That is canted.
That's canted. That's canted. I can't accept that.
I failed.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave Rahun to that other end of the castle.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Oh,
gonna
God.
bother. I'm literally not even gonna bother rolling for all of that.
We're just gonna say Rahun goes on a massacre in that room for
And you
a
know
few
what?
minutes.
What we're also gonna do is just this thing here. We're just gonna do that. We're just gonna censor it real
All
quick.
Therein hears is Rahun yell and then start hysterically laughing as he hears the axe cleaving into goblin after goblin.
I think we'll leave him to his fun. Come on, you. I toss the goblin over my shoulder and go through the door.
Okay. I am currently trying to hide all of these tokens. There we go. Alright, so now we'll move him. Okay.
How's
Alright.
it come back?
So now we need... So Naram and Sarang, what are you doing down there?
I'm gonna take a look inside there.
Ow, I'm looking in. Move out of the way, you crystal ball.
Are you guys doing anything before you look in or no?
Checking for traps.
Go for it.
Yeah, that.
Now people are checking for traps after I already triggered the first one.
Well, I'm always gonna check for traps.
Yeah.
Except for that last room we went in. We didn't check for any traps in that room.
Well, I mean, there is
Locked
it.
in.
Which is
Nice.
weird since they set up traps so close to their own living quarters.
What do you expect?
So as you
What is
kind of...
this?
Huh?
Well, what is this off of?
Investigation?
Oh, okay, I suck at that. So
I'll do it.
12.
I'll do it. I'll do it too.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
They're gonna
I'm not-
Scooby-Doo this and look over each other's shoulders looking in the room.
Damn it.
So-
she's not taller than him, so she didn't see shit.
As you guys kind of
That's-
check
that's a crystal
everything,
back.
there's
That's
no...
5.
There's no wires or anything. There's nothing that would, of course, entail there being any traps involved here. So, seems just like a normal door.
Cool. Can we go on?
Yeah, so I'm gonna slide the door open slowly and see if anything's in there.
Okay.
Dang, is the rain loud enough, Mother Nature? Shit.
So as you open the door and look in, as you kind of come to this here. Oh, I have the wrong thing on. That's why. As you come in, you all of a sudden you open the door, and as soon as it gets about halfway open, you just see this large kind of round, fluffed figure. As all of a sudden it turns around, and you just see the giant face of an owl staring back at you. As it just kind of goes, and then it just starts kind of almost like rushing towards the door here.
Close it. Close it.
I'm
Close it.
gonna shut that door.
Close it.
Okay, and as you shut it, kind of all of a sudden you just hear it, after you kind of shut it and kind of hold for the impact, you just kind of hear the as it kind of just like hits the wall and the whole castle kind of shakes. And I'll
Can we
say,
set that room on fire?
You do not want a giant owl bear coming flying out of there on fire.
and you just,
Well-
and then again as it's closer to the door, you can just kind of hear it just.
Shut the hell up.
Try to tame it.
Don't instigate the beast.
I can't tame.
I'm
do
gonna
have
tell
a
you
thing
this
with
right now,
animal
Therein. The person who can tame the animal and is better at taming is currently on a massacre.
Hmm.
Oh, I have a thing for animal handling too.
But you're also on the other side of the castle.
You can just be like, hey, come on.
Duel and Jay are both going, yes, burn everything.
Stop!
Fire for the fire god.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I am a fire ganassi. That's what
Stop!
I do, right?
Anyway,
Okay, so
As
I
we-
would have pursed my lips into a whistle, getting Tyson and Smolder over to my position.
I don't even see Rahun's icon anymore.
because he's
We
currently
blacked out because he's currently berserk massacring on the other side of the castle.
yes.
It's a splash zone.
So what were you saying, Therein?
I whistle to Tyson and Smolder to come over to my position.
Pardon me, Gundren. Apparently I'm needed for something. What?
And as
Do
he's
you
also
want elf?
and as Smolder, you hand over the map to Gundren. He kind of just sees you hand the leather case over, and he kind of opens it up and just kind of peeks inside. He almost picks it up and almost like to the point he's lifted it so high to the point where it's almost like the map would fall in his eye at this point for looking in the case. But he goes, "Oh, okay, all right,
Staring into the ketchup bottle.
well that's good."
Tempting fate.
And he kind of wraps it back around him and he goes, "All right, we can leave now." As he kind of rubs his belly and just kind of starts following down the where the whistle was coming from.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a call.
Okay.
Question: how much experience do you have taming animals?
It's a bit. Why?
I lean in. How about an owl bear?
As you kind of lean over and say that, Gundren kind of just pushes between the legs of you two and goes, "How about this? No."
Ah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what the hell use does the group have for an owl bear?
I'm sorry, I just don't want to get eaten by something literally 30 times larger than myself.
I'm gonna come over here.
An idea.
Another fire's probably about to start.
Can we just go?
Hi guys, what you doing?
Not setting the rest of the castle
Nice,
on
and I'm
fire.
pretty
As-
sure the fucking
Oh,
companion
you
would
probably
do it.
shouldn't go in that room we were just in.
As you say that,
God
as
damn it, Smolder.
as the argument's kind of going on between Therein, Tyson, and Gundren, all of a sudden Gundren turns around and opens the curtain and goes, "Did you set another room on fire?"
Well,
Alright, if you two are gonna be that way, step aside. I'm
I'm
gonna
happy
deal
he
with
hasn't
this.
noticed who's missing.
no, can we go, please? We are all beaten and battered. We got the map. We've got Gundren. Can we leave?
Oh, that's right. From where he could he's standing, he could probably hear the laughter maniacally in the background.
I was having enough fun.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Where is the Goliath?
Probably.
He's handling a few issues. Don't worry, give him like an hour.
Why are you all leaving a giant 400-pound Goliath unsupervised? You know, you are all going to die by his hand, and I'm
Well,
not, and I'm going to be laughing.
Unlike the rest of you, I can make myself a shelter.
So can we just grab Gundren and stuff him in the room with coffee and have him calm him down?
Not
No.
suggested.
I do have animal handling, but I don't want to handle that animal.
He's got plot armor. He'll be fine.
I hold the goblin up to you. And how about using this as bait?
I
You
don't
know,
want
that
to-
doesn't seem like a bad idea. But
He'll
still,
come out when he
no.
wants.
You all are terrible. What?
He's our
He'll get
friend.
hungry at
He
some
can do
point.
whatever he wants.
Gundren, I
He's a
have
grown
been...
man.
I've been possessed, my
Goliath?
arms have been chopped off, and I have been the butt of a lot of jokes as of late. Do not test me.
I'm a dwarf. If you want to talk
Oh,
about
and I
jokes, let's talk about short jokes for a minute. This is-
I know the weather is just terrible down there, I know.
Oof.
He all of a sudden takes a small hammer out of his pocket and knocks you in the knee with it to where your knee kicks out. That's what I thought, ye.
Do it
Now
again.
do whatever you want.
Time.
Do whatever you want.
Ahead.
I am going with the map And I am not going to turn around because I know as soon as I do, all I am going to see is a hill on fire.
All right, go with the Dragonborn.
Leaving.
I peek out the door. You're not wrong.
You're leaving.
You're also on fire, so you'll feel just at home.
That's the point.
All right, Smolder, could you step aside for a moment? I'm gonna try and handle this.
We're going to sacrifice another one. Okay.
I'm gonna back up and watch this.
You guys are fucking horrible.
With the goblin in hand, I'm going to open the door and hold it in front of me, whispering in a soft tone to the owlbear, using my +1.
Yes.
See what I mean?
This is commit. Let's do this.
You have committed. You should have decided to wait for the.
If I fail, the goblin dies, plain and simple.
Great.
If you fail, it might be a little bit more than that.
Right?
Hold on, I'm trying to get to the
Chris,
thingy.
do me a favor.
Yes?
Back Sarang up to where I'm at.
Huh? Oh.
She is currently probably talking to family.
So wait, what were you trying to do opening the door again?
He's trying to tame the owlbear.
And it didn't work, because he failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the owlbear's now going to take the goblin and go eat it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, as you open the door, since it rammed the wall, all you see is its beak as you first open it up. And as you kind of slowly lift the goblin towards the door, he kind of starts panicking. It's like, no! What are you doing? No! And
Nothing in our agreement said that you were not to be food to an owlbear.
You said I was alive!
Yeah.
Contested strength roll.
I didn't say for how long.
Well, he's tied up. It doesn't matter about strength roll. So, as you kind of start lifting him towards the door, before you can even actually get him in the door, the beak comes out and snatches him by the hood, and all you hear is, ah! And he just kind of disappears into the door as you just hear the screams into the room at this point, since...
Nice. Shut the door.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. I promptly close it and grab a wooden bar and place it over the door.
Okay.
Two
Tyson
birds,
walks back
one
to the
stone.
building and promptly drops to his knees and kisses the ground. Oh, solid ground. Oh, I'm so glad to be outside. Oh.
For a dragon that doesn't have wings, you really like the ground a lot. I think you're more of a airborne creature.
Let me have my moment.
Whatever moment you need. I was held captive for fucking weeks. As he
Give
just
me
kind of
about
took
8
Is
hours.
Rahun done with
I'll
this
get it.
massacre yet, or?
I mean, yeah, I'd say at this point you can come back out here, just kind of,
Come on.
nicely
He just
coated in blood.
Walks out, just shuts the door behind him, just.
Rahun, you're
Hello there.
covered in blood, and is that a foot on your waist and a bunch of fingers?
Don't worry about it.
Did you get your fill?
Quite.
Awesome.
Oh God, man, you reek of
Smolder,
blood.
there's a room that you need to burn.
God, could you please bathe
Burn?
when we get back to civilization?
The other room on the other side, the other door, just make it go.
Okay.
The things
All
are
right.
dead, but it's. Oof.
All right, big guy. Come on. Let's go to
Chris,
town.
you want to uncover this area?
We have lit the entire Cragwell Keep on fire.
Kragmar Keep. Once a majestic castle, now all ashes.
Hey.
Well, there goes our chances of actually having a fucking
Hey, look,
base.
there's another entrance over here.
There once
there
was
can-
a
no.
Kragmar
It's concrete,
castle,
we can
and
come
no
back to this.
human fucked it up.
I'm going outside. That's enough fire my day.
Rahun's gonna go outside and go, "Hello, Gundren."
And he's just gonna look back and
There
go,
could have been another entrance we could have
oh, see, this is what happens when you leave the Goliath unsupervised, as I said.
There's nothing bad happened. Only about 10, 11, 12-ish goblins died.
Please tell me you remember how to shower.
If
You
anything,
walk
I'll
into
bathe
the lake,
myself.
correct?
Hey, I like the smell of blood on my sword, but
Okay,
blood
so
on
I'm
a
gonna
Goliath
splash
is
an
a
oil flask on the ground here and light it on fire and leave.
Splash and go.
As Gundra just kind of hears another in the castle, he just looks over and goes.
As I walk by, I notice this thing and I kick it over as well and leave.
Did you all leave the one on fire to just light everything on
I
fire?
asked him kindly to light the room where I massacred the goblins in on fire.
You
Really
wanna
bad
also
mess.
wrong outside?
Stains everywhere.
Yeah.
Your employer doesn't need to know all the details, big guy.
I am
Perfect.
the
I'm
employer.
gonna walk in here and I'm gonna kick this thing over.
That thing has actually already been knocked over for quite a
is it?
while now. Because I hit the hobgoblin.
True.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that the coals are on top of these beds over here. So.
Oh, we will lit the entirety of the castle on fire. Today's a good day.
Yes,
And Gundren, you need to help me find Bob and Steve eventually.
So is this like revenge for something, or like?
I see it's revenge.
Because
Well, almost
I
died.
don't know if you all remember who exactly we're dealing with.
I kind of forgot.
Of course you
The
did.
black spider.
There we go.
We're dealing with Nazar, the Black Spider.
Well,
Ah.
listen, if it's just one castle, I mean,
By the time the flames go out, it's probably going to be inhabitable again, and we can make it a base or something.
High hopes, big guy. Let's go.
Never mind. Yes, let's go. Oh, God.
Rahun, she puts the axe into its
hi
sheath on
ho,
his back.
hi ho.
Oh, final question, big guy.
we
Did you pick up
go.
any coins by
We
chance?
burnt some things and killed some shit. Hi ho.
You know, I probably should have done that before I lit that section of the building on fire.
Our loss then.
It's metal. You'll survive.
Okay, so we're returning.
Yes.
Fucking. All right, so after a
I'm
while,
surprised we lived.
after a while, you guys did eventually make it back to Fenelon here. It did take pretty much the rest of the day at this point. And as you get back, everyone's kind of continues to their normal
We
routine.
level up from that.
Yes,
Taking a
I was
long
gonna get there.
rest.
I was gonna get there.
Woo.
So as you guys come back just to celebrate, Gundren obviously makes a couple stops here and there towards Barthen's and a couple other places, just to kind of catch up with everyone, follow up. Of course, once he gets back to the inn here, everyone kind of sees him finally return. Toblin sees him return and everything like that. You guys kind of spend the rest of the time relaxing for a bit before, as Smolder said, you guys are going to obviously go into a long rest here for everything, since you just went all through that. But of course, yes, as Tyson asked, yes, everyone can move to level 7 for that, because you literally wiped an entire castle, except for the owlbear.
Well, the owlbear's stuck in a room that's soon to be on fire.
Surrounded by fire.
So for that, with the long rest as well, is if everyone wants to, we can go ahead and take the little like mid-session break here for about the next 15 minutes until we
Yes,
hit
because I need
11.
to go
Take a break and level up.
stuff.
Yep.
I love in my heart.
I'm gonna go get more food, and then I'll be right back.
Ooh,
Thank God! Feral instinct!
Do I get any new shit?
By
finally-
7th level, your instincts are honed and you have advantage in initiative rolls.
Oh, that's good.
Great, so he can kill us before we can activate.
Additionally, if you are surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your turn by only if you enter rage before doing anything else on that turn. So if I'm raged and something surprises me, or wait, no, the wording.
Wording, yeah.
I'll be right back. Hey, Emerald.
Starting at a 7th level, you and a friendly creature within 10 feet of you can't be charmed while you're conscious. Aura of devotion. Aura of protection is Starting at a 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw.
Ooh. I got my
Bonus
first 4th level spell.
Ooh, I'm at 67
saving
health
throw equal to the charisma modifier.
now. And I never used my
Bonus
inspiration.
of
Damn.
1.
Mm.
B.
Spells, there.
To grant this bonus. Increases by 30 feet. Okay. Clear wounds, divine favor, protection against good and evil, sanctuary, shield of faith, lesser restoration, magic weapons, zone of truth, yada yada yada.
Banishment. Ooh.
Ooh. Fancy.
I'm back.
That's horrifying.
What, banishment? Why is it horrifying?
Because I basically banished them to a different plane of existence.
That's fun.
Ooh, I have access to 4th level. Awesome.
Neat, not useful. Conjure water, really.
Yeah, conjure water. Go fix that Shrine of Luck.
That's what I come back to.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Conjure water. I can create a flood. You cause the water level of any standing water in the area to rise by as much as 20 feet.
He's Noah.
I basically have full control over water.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now you're a water vendor? That's cool. Ooh, the new things I learn in D&D every day.
Hey, the spell I might have to take because of you fuckers!
Oh yeah, which one's that?
Death Ward!
Excuse me?
Death Ward.
I'm back.
The first time the target would drop to 0 HP as a result of damage, the character instead drops to 1 HP and the spell ends.
There you go. That
AKA,
would be useful.
before every fight, Signum's just gonna cast it on himself.
Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. I'll take.
So, Chris, I now have advantage on initiation.
Initiative.
Yes.
So Death Ward also
Yes.
makes
Hello.
Death Ward also makes me immune to
Oh,
instant
we're
death
alive.
spells.
We made it out of there alive.
Hi.
I lit the rest of the castle on fire.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I just love how he goes initiation. Initiative? Yes.
So,
You mean
inform
this?
me.
Yes.
Drunk, sweetie?
I just got back from my friend drunk calling me.
Lovely.
Fun.
By the way, you leveled up.
Yay.
And we took a long rest.
Level
Level
up.
7. Level up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
We killed those guys and we got some shit.
Hey.
Locate creature. Stone shape. What the hell is this? Duration instantaneous.
Don't want to get rid of the spells I have currently.
Oh, this would have been handy literally 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
Shape stone. I can basically reshape stone.
Oh,
I can
Yeah.
create stone doorways out of nothing.
that's neat.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic to work
I know.
with.
Thought he did something else after I left.
Oh, no, I'm lying. Death Ward is always prepared for me.
Okay, so as long as I'm not incapacitated, I can also no longer be surprised.
Great! That's bad, which means we can't surprise you to charm you or, hold you in place.
Yeah.
Well, he can't be charmed.
Yeah, I have mine. If I'm if someone tries to surprise me, my turn, I can act completely normal as long as I rage, which means I will be put into a mindless rage, and if I'm hit after that, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tickle you, Rahun. Do it, and I'll break your head. Okay, damn, I was just trying to be nice. Holy shit.
Ah, I forgot. I still have the bag of holding. And the ogre head.
Yes, you should probably not have that in there anymore.
Hey, Coffee.
Yes.
What's your charisma?
My charisma is 10.
Okay, good to know.
Just to let you know, last time you tried to do a charisma check, I managed to just roll a 20.
Well, I mean, yeah, that happens.
My friend FaceTimed me, and he's drunk because it's his brother's birthday.
Oh no.
And I tried telling him, I was like, don't do anything stupid, and he just said, okay. I just hear him go, okay, yeah. Yes, Jaeger bombs are here. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Banish.
I come back and all I hear is Rockie talking about alcohol.
Because her friend drunk FaceTimed her.
Were you here when I said I could no longer be surprised and I surprised?
He's surprised that you're surprising.
If I get hit with a surprise attack, I do not take a penalty anymore. As long as I go into a rage immediately on my turn. And Chris goes silent as he contemplates, how do I murder the Goliath?
Sorta, but I mean, I'll tell you guys right now.
You can't be surprised anymore.
After this session, there's one last part to the Lost Mines of Fendelver. The next part is the finale.
And then Chris has to come up with shit freebase. Woo!
Nope, because we're probably going to be moving on to Curse of Strahd. Which I know is going to take a long-ass time, but it should be fun.
Fucking Cursed Strahd, why that one?
Well, your girl needs sleep.
You gonna go bed?
Probably. I gotta go bed. I got a performance to do tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, if you want to go to bed now, that's fine. That's fine, because pretty much what I'm going to have the rest of it be, in all honesty, is mainly some conversation, some workflow, putting in some more spots here that we need, because literally the next part is not much. Like, it's literally the final part of the campaign. So, and I'll probably end this session a little bit early as well, kind of like last week, just so that we can then get into it, you know, just like we did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we should probably cash in that overhead, big guy. A hunting guild might want that.
That's true. Is there a hunting guild in the city?
Hunting guild, I don't think so. The Lion Shield Coster might be the closest.
Maybe the town master's hall will give a bounty for this.
For what?
The ogre head.
Oh, the ogre head.
For the orcs, yeah.
Yeah, you guys never turned that in, by the way.
No, we just left.
Oh, you just went and did it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still covered in blood. We're just going to the town hall to.
Okay. Okay.
Lucille, oh hell yeah! Easy, big guy. You've had your fun before. Now be patient.
One of them is already buttered and a watermelon slice.
Butter, watermelon slice. Coffee, living it up.
And now I'm fucking hungry. God damn it.
Man, I got tri-tip.
Wanna go on?
I have beef jerky.
Fine, alright? You wanna live to your 190? Fine, alright? If that involves no butter, fuck off, alright? I love butter. Butter's good. I'll put butter on Skittles, alright?
Ew.
Skittles!
Signum, have you ever tried butter on a pop?
On what?
Put butter on a Pop-Tart?
It's really friggin' good.
It's basically a pastry. I mean,
It's true, and it's really freaking good.
Okay, so we're going to the town hall first, right?
Done it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, alright, so,
Gundren can't complain. I'm not unsupervised.
Because I am with him.
That's fine. As you guys kind of lean... So we'll say this is like the next day after the long rest. And as you guys kind of take a little bit of the morning just to be rested up in the pub area, to all kind of conversate a little bit, you guys have asked Gundren a little bit about what he remembers of what happened, pretty much from him getting kidnapped all the way up until this point. So he's answered a little bit of those questions here and there, but as you guys finally leave and you say that, you know, Theron's like, he'll be with me, he just looks at all of you, just shaking his head as he takes a very slow sip of his ale that he's got in his cup. But as you guys kind of walk through, it only takes, you know, a little bit to get, you know, across the street and down the road to the Townmaster's Hall. And as soon as you walk in, let's see, I should have an actual thing here. Townmaster's Hall. All right, so the Townmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. And as you guys are walking by, actually, you see the postboard near the front door, and written on it in common is one of the pages that read, "Reward, Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the Orcmanist should inquire within." The notice bears the town seal as well as an indecipherable signature.
Ah, so there were posters. We just didn't pay attention. Duly noted.
Well, let's head inside. I'll take one of these.
Probably a good idea. I never kept the paper. And if I did, it's probably covered in blood by now.
Okay.
All right, come on. Let's go have some communications.
Okay. So as you walk in, it's not really as kind of a, you know, functioning government or anything like that. So as you guys walk in, the townmaster, he's kind of a bigger guy who's sitting kind of at the larger sort of almost like judge table towards the end of the hall here. And he's a male human. He's just kind of pretty. From what you can tell from his gestures and things from afar, he's quite pompous. And so, as you guys come in here, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, hey there, sexy.
Rahun goes up to the counter along with Aaron.
Okay, and he kind of looks up and goes, "Well, what do we have here?"
Well, proof that this has been completed. I say slide in the poster to him.
Oh. So the orcs are done.
Yes,
and ogre.
I didn't record it from the beginning too, and it wasn't.
And what kind of proof do I have of this?
Rahun unzips the bag of clothing and turns out the head of the ogre and a few orc ears.
As you do, he's kind of leaned back in his chair with his hands kind of intertwined on his stomach, and he just kind of wide-eyed looks down onto the the desk now, and he just kind of goes, I see.
Interesting fight. Big fella put up really good combat. Didn't last long though.
What we mean to say is that the ogre was not mentioned at all in the poster. I think we deserve a little more cash because of that. Don't you think, sir?
Well, in terms of that, he could have been a much worse
I give a
problem.
nice, sinister-looking smirk and tilt my head.
And as he kind of looks at that, he does eventually reach, underneath his desk and grabs two of the little pouches he has underneath there, and he just kind of slowly slides them across, and he goes, "We'll double the reward for that."
You are very generous. No wonder this town is flourishing.
Rahun nods.
I take the small bags. We'll just get rid of this so that we don't dirty up the rest of your desk.
Thank you.
Rahun puts the bag of holding back on the ogre's head and swoops it up. Where are we going to get rid of this?
We'll find some hunters that would want a new trophy for them.
That's fair.
Okay.
Hey, Naram.
Take care, sir.
How much Electrum do?
Making me do goddamn math.
But you don't have it just on the character sheet?
Well, I have it stacked a little bit here, so give me a second. But we have over 200. Let's just say that much for now.
200 Electrum.
Oh, muscle spasms. Oh my god.
So
Fuck.
an Electrum is 5 silver.
247.
So
Oh, fuck.
2 Electrums. Gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if 1 Electrum is 5 silver and 1 gold is 10 silver, then 2 Electrum is 1 gold. Okay.
All right.
How much money do we have in general? Or actually, just how much gold do we have?
Almost 300.
Yeah,
300?
we'll add another 200 to that for the bounty.
So 500.
Doubled.
Yeah, that's doubled.
Yeah, it's adding
So
200, so it's 300
We're
plus
sitting
200.
pretty good with money. I'm gonna take that Electrum for a second.
I walk Rahun back to the inn.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Barthen's.
Okay.
As we
So-
come to the Stonehill Inn, I wave to Smolder as we come back inside.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hello. I really need to take a shower.
Yes, you do.
Is there a lake around here?
I know there's a river further down. But
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like walking out that way just yet.
You think you can handle yourself?
I should. Gunnar will be upset if I go by myself. He just kept bringing up Neverwinter, Neverwinter. Why did you keep looking for those invisible horses? Because they're mine, damn it.
Easy, we'll find them.
Tyson pokes at his arrow wound that he received from that goblin. You know, I think this is gonna actually turn out to be a pretty nice scar.
So is that hit to the head that you took a while back. That discipline stick was not friendly to you.
As Gundren is hearing all this, and he's just going, What happened?
Quite a lot.
Well, I could understand that. They've also left you unsupervised way too many times. And the reason I keep bringing up Neverwinter is because you did not only go looking for the horses, you were smashing everything in your way.
Look, Bob and Steve are very important to me.
Hey.
Until I forget about them. And well, they're invisible, you see. They used to be black horses, and then I found a scroll of invisibility.
And how long does that last? How long does that last?
True goal to this adventure.
You see, the scroll didn't really say anything about time, and this was a few months ago.
So
could you just
by
imagine
now,
some random
it
horse,
went out.
invisible horse coming up to some old lady who's holding a thing of bread for no reason, and looks over and sees that half of it is gone and goes, what the hell?
So what you're telling me is Bob and Steve are no longer invisible.
Yes.
Gundren, you lied to me. You told me the horses were still invisible. What did I take from Neverwinter?
I did not say they were still invisible. You just never realized you lost them, so I didn't want you to go on even more of a rampage through Neverwinter that I already had to bail you out of.
I'll send the Raven out to find them, and when it comes back, I'll let you know where they are. All right?
As Gundren gives you a look, and he just mouths the words, "Don't you fucking dare come back with those horses."
I wonder if
Who's
Bob
gonna take care of them?
invisibility. That's a fun one to cast.
I mouth back, "Who's going to take care of them?" And I point to myself. I know what I'm getting into.
He just gives you a frown.
Gundren already knows if I find another scroll of invisibility, what's gonna happen.
I'm pretty sure we have a scroll of invisibility.
Yeah.
Perfect!
I think someone else is holding on to that, though.
Who is holding on to the scroll of invisibility?
As he hears this
You're not
conversation
telling
going on, Gundren looks over and he
That
goes,
would be me?
"I'm gonna need another drink, please. Actually, like
Oh, no,
7
it's
more."
not no, it's not a scroll of invisibility. It's a lightning bolt scroll.
Damn.
That would be me.
Yes.
I have the lightning bolt scroll.
Yeah.
I swear we have one invisibility too. Anyways, Barthen's.
Yes, let's skip to Barthen's where while the pandemonium for poor Gunner continues.
Go on, go on.
It's been
I
so
got Rahun here.
I'll go too, cause why not?
Rahun sits at the booth next to Gundren. I will take a keg.
I then sit next to the dwarf across from.
What are you
Barthen's,
both
it's
looking
not that
at me?
bad if I'm unsupervised.
Barthen's.
Not Barthen's, Gundren.
I know it's not that bad if you're not unsupervised. That's why I keep saying you need to be supervised.
Well, we've managed to accomplish a lot. I have been nearly killed 3 or 4 times, including to an invisible thing with an eye that took a green jade toad. That was a weird one. As he looks off into the distance.
Don't think about it too hard. You might have smoke coming out of your ears.
I was
We
gonna
never did
say.
anything about that thing. It's still in the manor.
We'll deal with it somehow.
Manor? What? What's in the
Don't
manor?
worry about it.
No.
Easy.
Listen. I've had my fair share of whatever captured me and drug me all the way to the castle. What did you leave in the manor?
The invisible eye thing. It was the red scarves had paid it off to help them, and then we paid it off to help us. And then the red scars were kind of killed off, and we murdered most of them except for Glassstaff. He kind of disappeared.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense, because now I see why the town was quite lively. Guess the red brands are no more at this point.
For the most part, unless Glassstaff makes more of them.
And he's a coward anyway.
Coward, he went blow for blow with me.
But did you end up killing him, or did he just run off?
He kind of ran off before we could finish him.
And there's your answer. You did that last time.
Long story short, it's going to work itself out.
That's the hope.
We'll see about that. So we'll switch scenes over because Smolder is going to Barthen's, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What are you doing in Barthen's?
Like I started talking like Barthen before Barthen showed up.
It's hard. Not to.
I know.
Especially now that you have 2 dwarves to talk with.
Yeah.
So I just, like pop in like Barthen's.
And of course, from the back, you just hear, yes!
Hello?
Hold on! And he's just kind of running up to the front as he kind of climbs up onto his stool again and goes, and kind of pats himself off. His apron's quite dirty, it seems, from like little charred bits and things. And he goes, yes, hi.
How go the repairs?
Well, okay.
Okay, how bad is it?
Well, I would say think of it like a lightning struck your house, but it literally did. So it's a bit hard because there's ash, then there's like pieces of wood that just fall out, and then, but it almost done. Almost done. It'll be fine.
How much does this all cost me?
Ooh, I mean, we've got a forest over there. It's not too bad. I mean, at least it was only a corner. At least I don't have to worry about the stable necessarily. Someone else has to worry about that.
Well, I felt kind of bad about the whole thing, so I want to come over here and reach in my pocket and give him $100 electrum.
And he just kind of looks down and he goes, so 2 times now? Are you sure? Pretty sure you did this before.
Oh, I didn't give you hardly anything before.
All
Maybe like
right.
a tip before.
All right. As he kind of slowly kind of grabs the pouch and kind of brings it over, he's like, thank you. So what can I do for you here?
Oh, that's the main reason I came. You should come hang out with us over at Stone Hill with Gundren.
Once I have a little bit of time, hopefully after we fix this one part in the roof, then I can over there. I know a lot of people have been hanging out over there ever since the tensions have quite loosened up here.
Well, that's the only reason I was here. All right, see you later.
All right, well, thank you again, and hopefully next time I see you, this will all be done.
Hopefully.
And all you see is him just kind of hop down from his stool, and you just hear the kind of patter of his feet against the ground as he goes kind of walking back. So are you returning over here?
I'm debating on if I am a trip to the manor. Did we ever get the name of that fucking invisible thing?
Nope.
I forget what it was.
It was a Norfolk.
Ah, okay.
That's what it was. It didn't necessarily have a name, though.
Right, it's right what it was in my paper. I remember. Invisible asshole.
I'm gonna try to get you up to the manor.
Oh, okay.
Tyson can come with if he wants, but.
Do you want anyone else to join you for the adventure towards the manor?
As Gundra just gives a glare over the table.
Wait, why are we going over to the manor?
Well, I just said that if you can come if you want, because you went with me to Barthen's, but I'm gonna go talk to Arthur.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm just gonna go back to the inn.
Okay. I'll head to the manor by myself then.
I walk out of the inn. And do I see Smolder?
Well, I think he came back in to kind of ask around.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I asked Tyson as we were walking.
Oh, because Tyson went to Barthen's.
I didn't say a word because I kind of forgot that I went to Barthen's with him.
Well, I was going to say also, Therein, as you start to get up to try and leave out yourself, before you do, kind of out of the crowd, all of a sudden a sword comes cleaving and kind of just clunks itself into the table as everyone kind of jumps at the sword come cleaving down into it. And as you kind of look down, the person who's holding the sword is actually Toblin, or not Toblin, Sildar, as he kind of looks up and goes, "There. Have it. We're finally done with it."
Wait a minute, so the sword ain't gonna kill me no more?
Well, it's out of its sheath. How do you feel?
Surprisingly relaxed.
There you go.
So, I grab the sword. Hill. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm impressed, Sildar.
About what?
Like, where did you put it?
Put what?
That and
The soul that was in the...
the thing inside the sword. Where did it go? I'm impressed. You got rid of it.
Sure.
Is there like a rock or a toilet plunger I need to be afraid of now?
No.
Rock or a toilet plunger. Good lord.
So you went with the soul gem idea, did you?
You could say that. We'll just keep it at my friend from Neverwinter will keep it safe from now on.
I nod and then sheathe the sword and holding it to my hilt. The belt.
Also, look who we found.
I see.
He does not seem happy to see me though.
Well, I think the reasons are obvious that I don't know about, so you can tell me at another time.
Anyway, hi, Sildar. Hello, Gundren. We all know what's next. And then Gundren just kind of looks down somberly and goes, "Yes. And hopefully, it'll be the end of all of this as well. I hope so, too. All I can wish you all is good luck." And he kind of turns around and walks back towards the back, into the crowd again.
Well, Sildar, before you go, if you see flames coming over the horizon, it's Cragmar Keep.
We already know it's the castle.
Oh,
We checked. Because it's not only, like you said, flames, It's also a beacon of light in the nighttime. So we went to go check to make sure the whole forest wasn't burning down. And luckily, it's a controlled fire, surprisingly, from your
Oh,
group.
the stone is keeping it on the inside. Good to
Like
know.
I knew what I was doing, as I control fire. Weird.
Oh, it was him that started the fire. Okay, makes more sense.
No,
I'm not there. I didn't actually say that.
Okay.
All right, all right.
I kind of started the first fire, and then the Smolder kind of got a little excited and started lighting the rest of the castle on fire.
Oh, speaking of our flame-breathed friend, where did he run off to, Tyson?
Last
keeps
time I
walking.
checked, Smolder was going towards the manor.
Is that right?
Well,
Listen,
since
Panda,
you
leave
all
down
want to
and-
keep it a secret from me, I guess I'm going too, since I need to know what the hell you all are dealing with, as he kind of pushes past everyone's legs again and goes marching out the door.
Easy.
Oh.
Okay, I guess we're all going to see the invisible thing.
As
Alright,
long as you're with
good.
someone!
Come on.
The thing almost killed me last time. I'm not going to be
Hey,
in...
Rahun, look, I have a big thing of mutton. Come on, mutton.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm following Gundren behind him.
Okay. Alright, so as they kind of start walking out, I'll say Smolder's just around the corner of the Townmaster's Hall, so, you know, you and Gundren are a good step behind. Actually, that is the wrong road I am looking at. They're around the corner, and kind of further down. Yeah, I'll say Smolder's just past the Sleeping Giant as you guys are kind of coming out and heading down the road there. Of course, it's not hard to, you know, spot Smolder, because, you know.
Because he's a flaming torch, essentially.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm wearing a hood.
Flaming hut.
Now you're wearing a hood.
Look at my freaking character sheet picture.
I
That's
know.
what my character looks like.
I know, fucking Jace Mindscraper over there. I know.
Smolder, hold on there.
I'll come into the manor, because
Yes.
Gundren wants to know what the hell we're talking about.
Gundren here wants to come with. Mind if he tags along?
Why, Gundren? I just need to go talk to it real quick. Why is everyone coming?
Gundren,
No, it's just me and him. Besides, I want to say hi to our friend as well.
Fuck, alright.
Tyson just gives the big ass thing of mutton to Rahun. Here you go, big guy. Have fun.
Hell yes.
Alright, so as we start to kind of head down, see, this is what I wasn't ready for, and now I'm going to have to do it this way, because I did it this way last time.
Improv.
Catch me off guard.
Yeah, that's...
Right.
Yeah.
How about that? Oh boy, does my head hurt.
In the transition of this, the Raven's already halfway to Neverwinter. Just so that we got that established.
No, I can't use it unless... fuck.
Oh, heavens.
I can't use it unless I update it, and I think...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright.
Apparently,
Looks everything up.
apparently there's 3 more voices, too. Please don't make me restart my computer.
Jesus, I got a fucking migraine now. Everything hurt.
Well, if you need to go and get some Advil, you should go.
Shut your face.
Alright.
This one? Oh. Okay. Right. There's one.
That
There's
actually
one-
sounds like the one we dealt with before. Yeah.
Sort of. There's one called Out of Range, and I have a feeling it's just gonna cut me in and out like I'm lagging. Hold on.
Yep.
I was just...
You used that on me once before. It made me feel uneasy. Don't do that one.
That's great. And there was another one. Oh, game over, and it has a jigsaw face. I wonder what it sounds like.
What is this? I've been using that one a lot lately. Oh, really? Cool! What do you know? That one's actually...
Hello there. I want to play a game.
Also, if I did say thank you for the host, Nimi.
Thank you for the host, Nimi.
Your arms have been strapped to a chair.
You have been strapped.
Your feet have been strapped to a car battery. If you do not get the key that's between your legs in 30 seconds, you will die. But I don't have any hands. You have 30 seconds.
Was it? No. This one? No.
No.
It sounded a bit more like raspy.
I think it was this. Yeah, it was this one. Got it.
When you were doing that, I was tightening the bolt on my chair.
I done diddly did it. Okay. All right. So as we finally get back to the manor, so what are you guys doing whenever you guys actually walk up into the manor here?
Who knows? Maybe he renovated.
You mean with more bodies?
Okay.
Maybe with less, because he eats them.
That's fair.
So you guys like going back down into the hideout from before?
Yeah, I'm going straight back down.
Okay.
But I'm stopping before where the barrier was last time.
Don't mind all this stuff.
And with my wand giving out light,
We're just gonna wing it.
I'm pretty sure we probably stopped.
Man, it's been a long time since we've been down here.
Oh wait, did you come with Rahun?
no,
Sorry.
it's just you and me, It's just you and me, Smolder, with.
I was saying that it's been a while since I've seen this map.
Yeah.
I'll just take my character and yeet it over here.
This would make a pretty fantastic base too.
Minus the fact that there's an Earthling down here.
Might be able to deal with him.
I can click on my character, but I can no longer see him. I think he fell into the pit.
I was hiding everyone that wasn't really involved. Sorry, Smolder,
okay.
I'm gonna move you for 1 second.
Alright.
I can move these other pieces out of the goddamn way.
I am yield not part of this, so I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Alright. Okay, so let's add in the necessary individuals.
There we go.
Safe.
Move back into the hallway. Move back into the hallway.
Okay. And we'll just say Gundren's here for good spirit. Okay, so what are we doing?
Oh. Alright. Narthlig, are you still here?
With that, after some silence for a time, eventually you
Get
kind of
back
hear...
behind me, what are you doing?
You kind of do hear some scurrying in there before you do finally, eventually hear a...
Who calls?
Oh, you know, the ones you
It's
almost
the
had it
fire
on.
one from before.
What would you need this time?
First, can we enter without being trapped in here?
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure. So, I've come here to ask for your assistance.
With?
Well, as you probably know, we're going to be facing Black Spider eventually, probably pretty soon.
The Drow wizard.
The same.
And I feel that the more we have on our side, the better. You were helpful against Glass Staff, and I was hoping to see if we could get your assistance again.
I mean, think about all the bodies you could feast on.
True. But the power you face is not anything you faced to this point.
We are aware of that.
That's why I'm asking for your help.
We're not
I
asking you
know
to
we
fight
don't.
him.
We don't stand a chance in hell against this fucker.
As you sort of hear some more scurrying about the caverns and everything inside, he eventually comes. You hear the scurrying kind of closer, and from where you're at, he actually kind of uncloaks himself, actually right on the rock where you are, and he simply is just kind of looking at you with his one green eye, and he just kind of returns to say,
What would this steel bring me?
I think this is where I come in.
Go for it.
First and foremost, all the bodies that would be left after the wake of the battle, minions and whatnot, would be yours for the taking, meat and all. In addition, you'd have yourself a fancy place should we manage to defeat the Black Spider. All yours to keep.
What?
And I do know that castles have a nice place to precious valuables, especially that jade statue of yours.
Maybe. But what place am I to be kept in?
Oh no, we're not going to keep you in any place. You have free reign of the place.
Hellsing, that gif is disturbing.
Right?
Oh.
When you're prone and you pass your dexterity check.
Look, we're not looking for an answer immediately, but think about it. We do have a few bit more days before we decide to go. If you're willing to join us, then just hitch a ride on my back or something.
We shall see.
I look forward to your answer.
Appreciate your consideration.
Would Gundren be watching all
and
of
with,
this?
yeah,
Gundren
he's
would be watching all that.
Gundren's like still like back here, like peeking around this rock here and just watching all of this kind of go down. And so with that, after that last kind of acknowledgement he gives there, he does just right in front of your eyes, kind of from his back end starting, he just kind of turns invisible once again, and just disappears.
Kind of like a storybook character that my grandfather used to tell me.
What in the hell was that?
I slap Gundren on the shoulder, like, hey, don't worry about it.
Come on, short stuff, let's go.
Oh, fucking short jokes continue. All right.
Hey, I'm more than willing to hear the tall jokes. Come on.
Name one you can get off the top of your head.
Oh, the clouds are very damp.
Okay. So, with returning back, are we just going back to the inn here?
Yep.
Yes.
Okie doke.
Take me home to the place. Rahun hasn't destroyed it.
I didn't destroy the inn, okay?
Yes, that was
Not
my
yet.
fault. He's the one who did all the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that door frame up there. That one was me.
From what I understand, it wasn't on purpose. That's all that matters.
It still came
The
from
last two
my
incidents
hands.
haven't been done on purpose.
What?
What?
Honey?
The bolt still came from my hands. Possessed or not, I am at fault.
So how did you like the invisible creature?
Well,
First of
hopefully
all-
he'll be joining us on our
I
against
I
Foxy.
gave him a jade toad and he left us alone.
I want
After he almost killed me.
I want you all
After
to
he almost
understand that I've been with you for maybe a day and a half, and I have seen more crazy things pop out of literally nowhere in that day and a half than
Welcome
whenever
to
I got
Tyson,
knocked
yeah.
over the head by goblins.
Welcome to the
tell you
party.
this
You
right
hired
now,
us to
yeah.
do this job, and these are things that we have just seen. I wish I
Hey.
could unsee.
You hired us for
Good
this
thing you
job,
didn't have to, meet the banshee.
That was an interesting sight.
and that
The more
brings
you
me
all
to-
talk, the more worried I get that I'm going to run into something, or you're going to take me to something that you already know is there, and you're just gonna let me just like waltz in.
Well, that's the
Tyson
thing. We're
flares
not going
his
to
teeth.
take
Oh,
you.
you should be.
I mean, did I let you just waltz into the place we were just in?
No, because I hid in the corner.
You were with
Bullshit.
us. I could have just let you go in front of me, couldn't I have?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Don't worry.
I don't
Dungeon.
remember hiring a smartass.
I was
think I
drunk
kind
when you hired me.
I'd like to think that I rubbed off somewhat on this group.
Speaking of which, Rahun holds up a flask for Smolder. Bought
Thank
this
you.
for you.
He's at least trying.
Romantic.
Oh God.
By the way, I really need to take a shower still.
Yeah, you're starting to smell more and more like rotten
Starting
flesh.
to solidify.
I solidified after we left. The fire was hot enough that it just kind of stuck. It's like scales now. It's weird.
All right. After you finish your drink, we'll go to the river.
I could go to the river myself. He grabs
Don't
the-
they have showers at the inn?
I don't know. No one has told me this. I was just gonna go to the river and sit in it for a few hours.
Yes.
Is there a shower?
Yes.
All the fish swimming by,
All right.
nibbling
Oh,
at
there,
a
there are showers. Okay. Rahun grabs his mug and then just walks upstairs to his room.
drinks beer while in the shower. Oh, this is
Shower
pretty
beer.
cool.
That's the best.
While in the shower. I've actually done that before. Eat a sandwich in the shower. It's pretty good.
I do have a question for
You
you,
a soggy
Gundren.
sandwich.
Chris is going insane.
Huh? What?
I do have a
feel like
question.
you're slowly going insane now that Gundren's been added in.
A little bit. Why can't
do
you even
have
see
one
my
question
screen
for you,
anymore? What
Gundren.
happened?
Been on them for about 3 days.
Therein is a new addition to the group. He's technically not a part of the hiring process, but he still expects to
Has
get
it really
paid.
only been 3 days?
I figured that. I figured
Think
that
not
much.
of payment. I have more than enough wealth with the people here.
It's a bet that I sort of
Hello.
knew he
You
was
son
coming.
of a bitch.
If I'll talk with you later about that. If you're willing to
Oh.
listen.
Oh, as Gundren kind of looks down and takes a sip out of his cup again. He's just like,
So I
From
repeat my
upstairs. That's
question.
what she said.
I repeat my question. How long have you known them?
oh, me. Not too long. I would say the one I knew the most was definitely Rahun. Just mainly, as you heard, the whole Neverwinter thing. The others, as Smolder said, I didn't know he was drunk. He was just kind of there. Then again, if you're looking for people to go fight things, go take on possibly the one person who could wipe this whole town in a single fell swoop if you wanted to, as well as whatever else you all have faced on the way there, wouldn't you go after the guy that's hair is literally on fire?
Rahun yells from upstairs, "Green Dragon!"
Right?
Why are you
I
bringing
told
up
you
the
all, the
spot?
more you talk, I swear to God.
Listen, there's also a dragonborn thing that's going on, and there was a sword that I really didn't like, and the flaming-haired guy has a sword that I really do like, and that's why half of the town kind of got destroyed. It's a long story. Anyway.
That's also how he lost his hand.
True, that's also how Therein lost his hand.
He's got both hands.
Got it back, by the way.
Oh, he got it
better.
Okay.
He got
turned
better.
me into a newt.
We had to make left
I got
jokes
better.
with him for quite a while. It was funny.
All right. Anyway.
Yes, I was known as Lefty for a while. Moving on.
Still known as Lefty.
I'm
I'll show
going
you
to
how I'm
leave
known
that.
as Righty as well.
Going to leave that comment as it stands. Anyway, as he just kind of slaps on the table and rolls out the map to the Wave Echo Cave, and he goes, "This is where we are going." Well, you.
You're not coming with?
No. Trust me, if I were to come with, I would definitely never be seen again.
He'd just be a hindrance.
Hey,
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you for giving him the vote of
I mean,
confidence.
that's what you just
a
said.
tiny hitbox, but you know we don't want him to come along.
Either way, the main problem is since I was unconscious, I guarantee you the Black Spider has already seen this map and is already there at this moment, trying to get everything together. That way he can harness whatever he needs to out of that cave. It's time to end this with him. I'm sure, especially you, Anastasia, you've seen more than enough of this one.
Who?
The Drow that we're trying to kill.
What's her name? Anastasia.
No, that's Theron's last name.
Oh.
Hold on, it's been
Anyway.
masquerading as my family's.
No.
Chris,
No.
you were cutting out a little bit, so.
Okay. I said, for the Anastasia, I'm sure you've seen enough of him.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Either way, when you all walk into this cave, you are going to see things you have never seen before. The main thing is, are you ready for it?
Listen, I saw Bahamut, something I've never seen before. So this can be added to a list of.
You're a dragon, so it shouldn't have
I've
been
never seen Bahamut, only in not in a legitimate dream, only in books or pictures, but in front of me, ever.
Chris, I have a question for you later about that comment.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyways, is there anything specific you want in that cave there, Gundren?
No. It's not. It's not about what's in the cave. It's strictly about the cave. We just need to make sure that someone like him doesn't have control of that. As long as we can keep control of it, we can keep it how it used to be. Just a center of magic that we can keep certain things in that don't need to come back out of that cave.
So it's a prison.
Prison, storage, whatever you want to
up?
call it. No!
No explosive.
Jesus!
Rahun,
keep it
I love your
inside.
initiative, but tone it
So
down.
what you're saying is bag of holding portable hole?
If you want to be that way, sure. I still have a cantrip that'll work.
Well, for that, if you all are ready, I would suggest we start out tomorrow.
Healing potions and other things would be nice.
You can prepare however you want. Because no amount of preparation is going to prepare you for Nesnar.
Oh, we can bloody well try.
Yes, we can at least try.
If you say so. Now you know where it is. All I can say is good luck. And hopefully, for the sake of my brothers, if they're still somewhere, either in the cave or otherwise,
Amen.
we can finish this.
I'll be
All
moving
right.
into this map then.
Off of the business. Come on. You guys can drink and I can go ahead and watch the big guy and be the designated walker driver thing.
Walker driver.
Why? We don't need to go anywhere. We're literally staying where we... Drinking where we
I
sleep.
wasn't talking about everyone else. I was talking about you.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's
No.
up in the shower.
No, I'm on the top. I'm on the rafters. I'm on the landing above you guys. I
Just
came out of the
like,
shower.
You're not gonna go anywhere, big guy.
I think you and I need to have a conversation.
Me?
As that conversation goes down, Gundra's is kind of under the table since he's so short. His like head is just barely kind of above the table. He just kind of nudges Smolder in his like elbow. Oh, you didn't catch it. Never mind.
No, I really didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if that's it, then we're gonna do this like we did it last time. One final contract. As he flips a coin, catches it in his hand, and then just smacks it on the table and slides it across into the middle of the map. And as he pulls his hand up, it's a coin with the Rockseer's emblem on it, with there being a mountain with an eye carved into the middle of it. And he says, if you would accept the last contract.
Oh, that kind of fucking broke.
Nope, nothing
I
broke.
swear that wasn't me.
Good. Anyway. So, what do we all say?
I have nothing better to do.
All in favor is your mugs. Aye.
We don't really have a choice.
How about this? Another round on me.
Great enthusiasm.
Rahun, as soon as he hears a round on Therein, jumps over the landing's railing down to the first.
Another round!
Entire keg?
That one's going to be a bit of a stretch, but yeah.
Well, that'll be great for tomorrow.
Don't worry, Therein. I have not destroyed a city on a keg.
The keg is not what I'm
Destroying
worried
the city
about.
on 2 kegs.
Now a
The
keg and a
city is
pint,
not
that's a
what
whole
I'm
different
worried
subject.
Alright, so for that... Oh, I didn't do that correctly. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I am not in the game anymore. Anyway, so for that, I was gonna say if everyone does what Tyson insinuated here, and everyone raises their mugs to accept the last contract by Gundren here, that will be where we shall end tonight's session.
Woo!
Alright. Woo!
Hurrah! Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Y'all ain't dead.
I know, I'm surprised. I
I'm
thought
not
I was
dead.
going to die.
Tyson ain't dead.
I think we all felt that way.
Alright. A nice little...
I also
So-
have news for those that care. During this time, I solved my first Rubik's Cube.
Yay!
Nice.
Oh my goodness, lag.
Yeah, today was
So,
pretty bad with
Chris.
lag, to be honest. Yes.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing with Bahamut, was it actually Bahamut?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the big question. Was that really
That-
Bahamut?
Was that because you
here's
said
the
it was
thing.
black and Bahamut
You
is
said it-
platinum?
Yeah, that's why I was concerned.
The world may never know.
He or
Chris?
she is a platinum dragon. That distinction needs to be made because the good dragons are not chromatic.
Be right back.
And okay, it's a mistake. Let's drop it.
Cut out again.
Shit.
All right.
Let me just go study every god really quick and how they look, and then I'll get back to you on that.
I was just
There's-
making sure
there's
that it
too
actually
many.
was Bahamut. Because if it wasn't Bahamut, then that means it was probably Tiamat, which is like, good.
Yeah, the
I
complete.
mean, technically,
polar opposite.
neither of them is good for you guys, to be honest.
Neither
What
of them.
are you shit talking, my lord? Tyson kind of rubs